Yes, that's right. In case you were tuning in early and listening to Dead Air before, the Wicked Business Show is going to be on in just a few moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Coming to you live from Studio 5, high atop the Meadowbrook Building in Metro West, Massachusetts. It's the Wicked Business Show. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. It is the 17th of June.
Holy shit, already?
Of 2019. Right.
What show?
It's a Wicked Business Show.
It's 143.
Where are you?
It's 140.
I'm on the right studio.
I'm surprised you're even here tonight.
It's 143, okay? So let's just...
I love you too.
Oh.
143.
One for the tree, for you tree huggers out there.
Oh, isn't that what Sal's wife Christine used to get all the time?
Yes, from her supportive friend.
Yes, yeah. 143.
Anyways, let's start the show off with the little introductions here. In case you don't know who we are, I'm Byron.
I'm Bumpa.
I'm Patty Cakes.
And, of course, special guest in the studio tonight...
KARA KILIAN.
Yay!
Yeah, that's right.
Extra special guest.
She is a, she's a professional comedian, which kind of helps because she also tends bar, fends off.
Oh, we got a hookup at a bar? Nice.
Fends off wild junk throwers over the dating waves of the internet.
Actually,
that is the truth.
Oh my god. I have to interrupt and say the funniest comment came from you earlier today because I read all your posts.
Oh my god, what did I say? I don't even remember.
You go, now that I post for the bar that I work at, I gotta make sure I'm posting dick pics on my page, not theirs, or something to that effect. Right?
Memes about dicks.
Yes, memes about dicks. I was like, oh shit.
So I run this Instagram account where, I run the Instagram account for the bar now and Facebook, but I also run an Instagram account where I post screenshots of the weird shit that people have said to me on dating websites.
Yes.
And so I'm forever, like, getting drunk and accidentally posting things on the wrong, like selfies of me and my friend at a bar, like, on my True Life Tinder page, or, like, screenshots of weird things that guys have said to me on my personal Instagram. So now I'm afraid that I'm gonna, like, post, like, something dick
You need,
related.
like, a lock on the other one.
I do,
right?
yeah. I need, like, like, what's that thing that you breathe into? I need, like, a breathalyzer to start my social media.
I need
We happen to have one in the studio tonight.
I need it to start my social media. Like,
I needed to figure out how much more before the show's almost over. So it's.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me shut all my shit off. Oh, next thing you know, you're going to hear us in replay on the back of my phone here.
That happens quite a bit. I'm actually surprised. So Bumpa is furiously working his little nubbed fingers to the bone.
I like his
trying to get us hooked
fingers.
up. Yeah, well, you know, it's
They
like.
feel wonderful.
We are live on Facebook now.
Nice.
I'm just doing some last minute edits and stuff, but I went right on.
Oh yeah, so Bumpa took a huge portion of his day while dropping a deuce, I'm sure, somewhere in some shitter, and made us a new background for...
oh my god, I gave him shit the second I walked in. I bet you
well, he was taking a shit while making that shit, so...
For 7 hours? I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, I just, I watch shit while taking a shit, and, at the TV in the bathroom. Gotta have a TV in the bathroom.
I play fishdom. I'm up to level 500. Just take a shit. Yep, take a shit.
In the supermarket.
I win. In the supermarkets. Get paid while I take a shit. Why not?
Clean up in aisle 3.
Bing.
Clean up in aisle 4.
Oh, boy.
No.
No? You don't hear that while you're in there?
No. No, but you might hear that from Marty, the robot at fucking Stop and Shop.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's terrifying.
Have you come across Marty?
Over. I have 3 Stop and Shops. So I come across Marty Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Boy.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of every week. I
thought that was a fake thing until I actually saw it in person, and I was just kind of standing there staring at it because I was kind of confused. And this guy in the bakery department was like, "It's okay, ma'am. Just walk right by it. It's not going to hurt you."
The thing is weird. They put googly eyes on it too to make it like a little easy.
If it comes at you, grab the French loaf and beat him over the head with it.
I almost stopped and got you bread.
That's
when I was driving by the Stop and Shop, I was like, he would love a loaf of bread.
I'm actually after.
Just for future reference, I would also love a loaf of bread.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So,
we just munch on French bread or Italian bread.
Do you get bread discounts?
No, I work for Oreos and Ritz. So.
Do you get Oreo discounts?
No.
Your girl loves Oreos.
Did I bring some tonight? I'll look at my bag.
I know you brought in a bag.
I brought in my bag of alcohol.
Let me check the security camera in the.
Oh my god, that thing freaked me out. So I walk in.
Is that what that was? I heard something talking to me, and I just figured it was Byron, and so I ignored it.
So he did it to me, and I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, just put your bag down right there." And I'm like, I'm looking around. I'm like, is it his Echo? Is it his this?
I know. I got the Echo, the Vision one there, so I can watch TV and shit like that on that too. But it also has a video phone attached to it.
Huh.
Fun fact: this used to be my bedroom.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah. So fun fact: my neighbors didn't like that much.
I broke the thing. We had all this in the living room. Oh yeah, it's a little robot.
Again,
it freaked me out. I love that thing. It was moving around. Oh.
Yeah.
So happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Is it Monday? I don't even know what the fuck day. I've worked.
You got to keep me in the loop. You have to let us know a little bit more in advance.
Well,
I'm glad you said something today.
Been chaotic.
Well, I know you had something you had to go do in Maine.
Yeah, I had a memorial for a friend.
Yes.
Which was,
It looked like all you were doing was drinking.
Well, that's
on
what
your
you
Instagram.
do
it was
when
like,
you're Irish.
Drink. I was like, holy shit.
That's an Irish funeral. I spilled baby on a beer. I spilled beer on a baby once, and that's an Irish baptism.
No shit, baby on a beer. That'd be a great...
I like that. I got that too. Yeah. I spilled baby on a beer.
That would be a great drink. You want a baby on a beer? Christ almighty, lass. You wouldn't be
Hey, there's a new night for the club. You got doggies, you got yappies or yappy hours, or
So
babes with babies and beer.
True story.
Ooh,
So we
I like
do yappy hour at the bar, and I was talking to my boss about it. So first of all, I've been trying to convince him to get us a dog for the bar. I'm wearing him down. I've just been tagging
that'll
him.
go over well until he drops a deuce and somebody slips and hits the floor.
what's gonna
Although if
happen
you
when
don't
it's
have it on
wintertime?
camera, I'll kill you.
What do you mean? Oh, yappy hour will go away for the winter.
what about the dog that you convinced the owner to?
You
Well,
just
the
put him
dog
in
will
the
go
basement.
home with me.
Oh,
At first, he was like, "Yeah, you have to feed it," and I was like, "I'm already feeding too. What's the difference?" But
I'm
I've been wearing
surprised he's not saying to you, let's just use one of your dogs.
My dogs are assholes, and he knows that.
I saw
They're
that.
terrible assholes.
One was covered in shit the other day.
Oh God, Hurricane Shatrina. It's the only way I can describe it. It was so bad. I came home and so I had just started crating her because her and Charlie got into a fight. She broke out of the cage in the kitchen, and they got into a fight, and someone lost a tooth. It was a disaster.
Oh shit!
Jesus,
it was
Joey.
it was 3 a.m. I was hysterical.
That sounds like my two cats, or two of my cats, I should say.
I started crating her. So this particular day, she had figured out how to get out of the crate. So not only did she shit in the crate and roll in it, she then ran all around my apartment, covered in shit. It was great. It was the fucking worst thing ever.
Oh my God.
I just wanted to kill myself that day. I really did.
Well, is that equivalent, Bumpa, to cat throw up on our bed, on our pillow, on the couch? You step in it as you're walking to the bathroom.
Oh, my whole life. I have 3 cats. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs. So my entire life is just like someone throwing up somewhere. It's me. It's me. It's a cat. It's a dog. Is it a Monday? Someone's thrown up.
Oh my God. So I had a almost throw up experience the other night. I had I pretty much lost my identity. Had an anxiety attack.
I thought it was just a mic drop that you had.
And it was bad. So Friday night, I say to Bumpa, let's go down to Providence.
Sure, that's a good idea.
There's a free rock show.
Oh, even better.
All right, so I'm rock and roll heavy metal chick.
You didn't call me for backup, man.
He's like 96.1 kind of guy.
He's easy listening.
He's getting into it.
With...
He actually loved Disturbed. Loved Disturbed the other day.
He's down with the sickness.
Yes,
Sorry.
he was down with the sickness. Yes.
I couldn't resist.
So anyway, I said, "Oh my God, there's a band we actually both of us like together." I'm like, "It's free. Let's go. Whatever. If it sucks, we'll just leave. It's free."
Yeah, Providence.
So we're on our way down there, and I'm like on my phone scrolling through Facebook as we're driving, and I noticed a few of our comedy friends. Brian Pelicano. I'm not sure if you know him.
I'm awful. I feel so bad
Brian
because I've
Holland.
met so many people. I know Brian.
Okay, Brian Moo Davis, which is Jennifer Lee.
I love Jenny.
Okay, who else? Who else was there that she would know?
A lot of them. I don't know.
Oh, Todd Clay.
I know Todd.
Okay, yeah. So
Todd did my hot and cheesy show.
Yes,
and he's
done our shows all the time.
And as usual, I didn't get a call.
Were you around Friday?
Maybe they don't want to hang out.
Oh, were
with
you in Maine Friday?
Yeah. Well,
okay, so there. So anyway,
I
say, even though we're going to a free show in Providence, we could go to Dudley to Drafters, pay $10, but support our friends. I'm like, we'll know more people there. We'll be closer to home, blah, blah, blah. So we go there. So we decide we're going to get food. We're eating food. We're having a couple of beers before the show starts. So I happen to walk outside to partake with Brian Holland. Mm-hmm. And he has a vape pen.
He didn't have a flea market bong?
No. He goes, after 3 hits, I'm like, all right, 3 I'll be good. I don't want to be too messed up. At the end of the 3rd hit, he goes, oh, you're going to be fucked up. I'm like, thanks a lot. Thanks for telling me afterwards. I go back into the place. I can't move from the chair. I can't see. I had to stop drinking. Right.
Right.
Help me out here.
Mess.
Oh, I was out down for the count. I should have been in the car. I was so for like 2 hours. I had to just drink water and try to like gain my consciousness. I'm like, you're a fucking dick. I can't believe you did that to me. She's like, I thought you could handle it. I'm like,
well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Did I ever tell you about the time I accidentally ate the edible?
No.
Oh, accidentally?
Yeah, so I was in New York City visiting some friends. I went for a polo match.
Oh, that's a great place to have a little fucked up half hour or so.
It was more than half an hour.
An edible.
An edible is like 4 days.
Yeah. Have you ever? No, you don't do stuff like that.
I watch Jeff the Drunk eat them all the time. But
yeah, that's my buddy Jeff. Do you know who Jeff the Drunk is?
No.
You know the Howard Stern show?
It's a little show on some sort
So
of
Howard Stern's been a radio shock jock since the late 70s, very early 80s.
A little while.
Very popular, moved to satellite.
Kind of popular.
Yeah, kind of popular. Anyway, he has a group of people called the Whack Pack. They're like slow adults, speech impediment, just different wacky weirdos, midgets, drunk midgets, stuff like that.
Dwarf is the correct term.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, well, it used to be Wendy the retard.
I knew Hank.
Jeff the drunk, Beetlejuice. Okay. Beetlejuice is a black dude with like a tiny little head. Like all like people with people with like weird things. So Jeff the drunk is known, he was in a car accident. So his right arm is completely dead and in a sling.
Oh.
And he's got, the lump is gone now, right?
Yes, and he had like a big lump on his ass. And it was just...
Poor Jeff.
I actually had this dude at my house, stay at my house. I became friends with him.
He's a year older than me, and he looks like, 20 years older than me. Jesus Christ.
So he's a big caller, participant on the Howard Stern show. And stuff like that. And I got him a show in Worcester at The Cove. It used to be Lucky Dog years ago.
I think I've heard of The Cove.
Yeah, it's closed now.
I've definitely heard of The Cove.
Yeah. But yeah, I got him a karaoke gig and stuff like that. So I'm a big fan of his on Periscope and whatnot. But I lost track of where I'm going with that story.
Why
are we talking about?
We're talking about edibles.
I'm explaining to you who Jeff the Drunk is. Yeah, so he's a guy we watch on Periscope.
And he eats edibles.
He makes his own edibles, snickerdoodles, brownies, whatever.
Wild.
All right, so you had an edible in New York.
So I had gone to a polo match with my friends in New York. I don't even remember anything about this polo match, just so we're clear. But I went. Okay. So we're at a bar after, and my friend just starts like passing around a bag of gummy bears, and she's like, "Hey, do you want a gummy bear?" And of course, like my fat ass is like, "Yeah, of course I want a gummy bear." Like, duh.
Yeah, well, anybody would.
Right. So I thank God I only took one gummy bear because they were like kind of big. Because she was just like, "Do you want a gummy bear?" And like my first thought is not like, "This is a weed gummy bear."
Right.
So I like eat the gummy bear and I'm like,
it's a goofy gummy bear.
I'm like, wow, guys, like I think there's something wrong with these gummy bears because they taste kind of weird.
I was gonna say they taste like shit. Or?
Yeah, I was like, these are not good. And she's like, well, yeah, it's a weed gummy bear. And I'm like, what?
Well, thanks for telling me.
I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, you didn't know? And I'm like, why would I have known that? Like,
no, I had 12 of them.
I'm like, if you asked me,
see, I would have like 2 or 3, just thinking they're gummy bears.
If it was like big, that's why I didn't.
Oh, really?
Because I would have had like a handful of them.
Yeah, but how big?
Oh my god! Like this big?
Yeah, it was like that big.
Oh, that's big.
Fuck.
It was a big gummy bear. So I ate it, and then I forgot I ate it. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's a weed gummy bear, whatever. And then I forgot about it. And then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, it just like hits me like a ton,
hard.
like a brick wall. And
were you paranoid?
Oh my god, I couldn't even function. So I have really bad anxiety to begin with.
Yeah.
And so, which is why I don't smoke weed, because smoke like makes it worse. I'm like the one person that it makes it worse for.
No. Believe me, I was on a car trip with my first ex-wife, and it was the last time I didn't even actually smoke. I was just in the car. She was hotboxing, and it was awful because I am sitting in the car.
So you were married to a chick that smoked weed?
Yeah. She also drank a pint of Southern Comfort a night, but that's...
Well, that's what it takes to get through a marriage to Byron.
But I was in the car, and all of a sudden, I'm just like, I don't feel it. Now, there's a voice in my head, and it sounds something like this. I don't feel good. What's going on? What? My fingertips are numb. They're numb. And I'm banging my fingertips on the window of the car. Now people are looking at me while I'm sitting in this car going, help me get out. I need to get... I think I have to pee. Oh, God. I hope I can lose control of my bladder. I might pee in the car. That's not good. It was really not good.
That's like what it sounded like in my head,
yeah,
too.
There's echoes.
And I had like... I didn't know these people very well to begin with. Like, they were like
God.
friends of my like old neighbor and like my ex-boyfriend, so like they were not people that I knew very well. So then I'm like, of course, I don't know why everything in my life revolves around like me texting some Tinder idiot. But I'm texting some Tinder idiot.
Like, what are you texting him though?
I'm like, I'm so fucked up right now, and I don't know why. I don't know these people very well. I need you to like distract me from how fucked up I am.
Oh my God.
That's how I was.
Should I not be swearing, by the way? Because I have like the mouth of a sailor.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing swearing? The FCC could come down on
the
that.
way you felt is the way I felt Friday night.
Yeah, it was
And
awful.
I was like, he's laughing at me. He's trying to hug me, hold me. And I'm like, baby, you don't understand. I'm fucked up. I can't believe I just did this. He's like, ha, you'll be all right. I'm like, no, you don't know. This is bad. This is real bad right now. Oh my God.
My friend was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No."
It's kind of like this.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was
okay.
like, "No." I don't know why I'm not okay, but I'm not okay. Like I had even forgotten that I had eaten it. Like that's how much time went by.
I had a weed cookie once. And
never again.
Oh my God. I don't know if you're... Hello? I didn't know if your gummy bear was more potent than my cookie. Did you feel it in your body? Mm-hmm. Like your whole
Everything
whole
felt
body
like tingly.
Yes.
Yeah, my fingertips went numb.
Yeah, I just never again. I'll never do that again.
Afraid that
It
I was
was a
going
bad time.
to piss myself. It was just awful. I'm sitting there in the car going, and now we're on the Cape going out,
That sounds like a good time to me.
We're on Route 6, which is like Damnation Alley if you're trying to get down. There's no exits. And I'm like, I need to go to the bathroom.
Everything's like amplified
now,
100 times.
Have you ever been on Route 6 on the Cape?
No, I've never
been
gone
to the
Cape.
It's
yeah.
clear
Let's go.
cut.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm off Sundays and Mondays.
I'm off Tuesday.
It's clear cut all the way, and there's nothing in either direction. Fences off to the side with trees, and you're like, oh, I could go pee. No, there's a fence over there.
You know who lives in the Cape? Rich Condon lives in
Yes,
the
he
Cape.
does.
He does.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
that giant mansion photo that he posted of his couch, or who posted one with a upside down pineapple in their dining room or something?
I have no idea.
You know who Rich Condon is?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
boy.
like, hello, anybody in there? That's the one I want. Okay.
So I'm happy though that the Wicked Pizza Show represented themselves in Black Dog.
I'm happy that they were on the air.
Yeah, it was good.
It was amazing.
And they had the whole
Everybody,
freaking crew.
It sounded
It makes me
absolutely great.
want to be there.
Now, there was a little haze over the past couple of days, or over the previous couple of days, because they were doing their testing of their equipment.
Okay.
And you could smell the burning dust.
Oh, my
out
God.
here.
Oh,
we
my
were
God.
on the lake effects dust
Yes,
cloud
yes.
from where their equipment had been, venting off.
I'm
on.
actually kind of bummed we're not doing the fest again this year. We didn't even talk about it.
It's one of those things that, Bumpa finally got a job.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Patty Cakes has got an erratic job.
Yes.
And, I've been taking a lot of time off from cleaning those floors.
Well, like I said, you have to
and walls
you have
and
to let us know.
Ceilings is the big thing now. Everybody's on the
Oh,
ceiling.
they're aiming
Yeah.
for the ceiling?
Whoa, what a feeling.
I'm
When
aiming
you're
for
coming
the
on
ceiling.
when you're coming on the ceiling.
Oh, shit. So, I'd like to introduce everyone to Bumpa. He's our newest guest tonight.
Oh,
Is he alive?
I'm here.
Or is he Memorex?
I'm here.
You are? Yeah, exactly. It's just like he wasn't here anyway.
Well, no, I also do want to chime in. We had a few people saying hello.
Oh, we have people saying hello?
Yeah.
What are we
Kayla
on?
You can say
Sampson, our good friend Kayla.
Kayla.
Gizzard checking in.
I think Gizzard's
Love
drunk,
you,
though.
Patty Cakes. said
That's
Gizzard.
hey,
What'd he
listen,
say?
there is no other better way to be to listen to the show than onto your fucking gourd drunk.
For sure.
Because then we sound a lot better.
Yes.
You guys were fucking awesome the other
It
day.
was Gizzard who said, "Love you, Patty Cake."
Love you, Gizzard.
Also, Robin checking in. Robin
that is
Big Dog Sis.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Robin.
Joe O'Keefe also in the
What's
house.
up, Joe? Thanks for housing the trailer still.
For those listening, just let me know how the sound is. Thanks.
Probably sounds like shit, but...
All right, so
Well,
we're just getting started. We have a special guest we already know, KARA KILIAN.
KARA KILIAN,
I'll say something to her in a minute.
a New England famous comic.
Yes. Later on in the show, we'll be doing some... What type of news?
News of the stupid.
Okay. And then also, I don't know if anyone can see on Facebook Live. Where am I at?
Up there.
Over here. Facebook Live or Facebook Live. I decided let's do something fucked up. And actually, I kind of want to take this theory, this idea, and I'd like your input, to our Comedy Chaos series, which is making a return. A gallant? Is that the word? Gallant return?
Gala.
Gallant.
Gala.
Not a gala.
Gallant return?
Gala.
Gala return?
It's a party, a big gala.
Really?
Gallant.
I don't know if we're using it in the correct
Gallant
text.
is me. Are we having a big party?
Well, it's the mega Wicked Pisser Show Comedy Fest.
Right.
Wait a minute. What is it again?
The mega Wicked Pisser Show Comedy Chaos.
Right.
Which we're changing it up a little bit.
Oh, God.
Instead, we love to do the 5 minutes to be the stepping stone. It was just getting to be too much. I think at one point we were doing too many shows.
Hold
There's
on.
too many shows out there.
Bump is choking on his nuts.
You all right, baby?
It's not the nuts, you asshole.
Yes,
Is it me? Am I saying something wrong?
No, it's just my throat.
He's choking
And
on
I
his
think
nuts.
this time we really wanted to showcase. We wanted them to showcase themselves. We wanted to give 12 comedians 10 minutes each.
Yep.
Which is 2 hours. We figured a 2.5 hour show between the bullshitting in between. I am a little, I don't know if I should be upset, concerned, or whatever, but I'm going to say it here and now.
Oh, dear Lord.
And then we're going to relay it. Not that we're not thankful for people now jumping on a post Bumpa just put up a half hour ago in the Comedy Chaos. Yeah. Everyone wants to jump on the show. We have to be strict about this time, I think.
Give them the specs.
What do you mean specs?
10 minutes.
My.
We do 10 minutes?
Yeah, I just said that.
All right.
They get 10 minutes. The people get 10 minutes. We have 12 comedians.
And then we tase
so
them
far,
if
we
they're
have,
not off in 10?
We have 11, I think, right?
Right. But
so people asking for a spot, we're not disrespecting you if we say no to you. It's the second we put it up, we had 11 people. I was like going, all right, another one.
So it was a briefly open mic. We should just put briefly open mic. No?
Help me out with my...
Open mic, but you have to basically pre-register. You have to sign up.
So get your ass in the door before the door
closes. But I want to reiterate, it's a 10 minutes. If you do not have 10 minutes, not to be rude, don't sign up.
Yeah. Some of the people that are trying to sign up probably feel they have it.
We fought on that. I wanted 15.
No.
I got the 10.
Okay, let me know. What do you think? 15? Or you think 10 is enough?
15 is a long time to have your dick swinging in the wind.
Thank you. 10 minutes.
Wait.
Because
again,
they could dump out at 7. You know what I mean?
You're not talking about why I wanted that. The reason that we increased it, yeah, exactly. The 10 minutes is because I wanted the 15. The reason why I wanted the 15 is because I'm looking at it as the next step they take.
Well, I think going from a 5-minute set to a 10-minute set, whatever, is enough for now. We don't need 15 minutes. We don't need to do that. Oh, what I was just talking about, KARA. KARA KILIAN just walked back in the room.
Sorry, I had to take it. It was a call about the bar.
Do not be sorry. I'm just saying that after a 3-month hiatus, we are coming back with our Comedy Chaos. Yes. Wow. We're coming back with our Comedy Chaos show, which is going to be at the Monument Tap in Leominster again. We decided to go back there because that owner is just so very welcoming. He wants it. He reached out to us, and not saying that not saying that the other places don't want it. Maybe he sees the appreciation
Yeah.
We're bringing him business. He gets it. He helps us out and stuff like that. We usually strive for 16. We get 20 comics at 5 minutes each.
Yeah.
We decided to do 12 comics, 10 minutes each. What do you think about that? What's your thought on that?
12 comics, 10 minutes each?
At 10 minutes each. 10 minutes is a decent enough set, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it is.
He wanted
hours.
to do 15 minutes a set. I said, that's a little too much.
It gets to be too long. Because the one thing that I will say about the Wicked Pisser shows is I think that they go on for too long. Like, we have so many comics.
Yeah, because we don't want to say no to people.
Yeah. But I think that people start to, dwindle. Because when I run Hot and Cheesy, I try to keep it to an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Generally. So I think if you had done 15 minutes for 12 people, it just would have been too long.
Yeah, and who's to say we would have done 12 people at that time? But still, it's just oh my God.
12.
Wait a minute, Bumpa's brain is imploding here. We got.
So I'm thinking this would be almost should be a 2.5 hour show. I think that's at the most. It'll be.
I would try to keep it to 2 hours. I would try to not make it be any longer than 2 hours, just because so the shows.
So then tell some people they're out then. There, Bumpa.
Well, we went on this. We talked about this. I was 10 minutes, 10 comedians, 10, because all that time you take in between is gonna extend the show already.
Yeah, because when you have someone hosting it too, then they're gonna do
they get a few minutes in between. They're going to take up a lot of time, too. Mm-hmm. So that's something that's not calculated out.
Well, you can just tell the person, hey, we want to move this right along. The last time that Colleen ran our show in Leominster, she kept it short and sweet, boom, 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 and we finished early.
Right. But that's also because we had too many people.
Yeah, but she still kept it.
She kept it, but she shouldn't have been forced to keep it. You know what I'm saying? She was. She did a good job.
All right. Well,
but she was
you can run the whole damn thing from now on.
I'm just saying, if we go a little lower, it'll be less. All right. That's what she's saying to me, and quite nicely.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking less.
How long did it take you just to change the background and put a Barstool and the beer in our logo?
That's right.
7 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
On the shit.
I wasn't doing anything else. But
Nothing.
The less people, the better. And going back to the 15-minute scenario,
that would be 6 people probably.
Yes, exactly. I was only looking at 6 to 8 comics for that. That's it. To 12. And remember, I said 10. You wanted 12, so we're going to go with 12. But I think that right there, that's 2.
Byron, will you help me out over here?
10.
There's math involved.
10.
I told my 4th grade math teacher there was no math.
Do the math.
For the rest of my life.
Easy math. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
10
easy.
times 12, 120 minutes. That's 2 hours.
Yes.
Without time walking on and off stage.
All right, so we have 11 right now. You want to keep it at that and say no to everybody else? Yeah. All right, there you go. End of story.
All right.
Peace.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I'm going to leave you, motherfucker.
Okay,
Don't
bitch.
touch me.
Don't touch me. I officially hate you.
Oh, you just missed it. Oh, she's going to give another 2 weeks notice?
Also, I think my gain on this is a little too high.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm quitting the show.
Away from it.
Kara can take my spot.
Well, it's also picking up the fan.
Well, yeah, it's going to pick up the fan no matter what, because we need to breathe. And if you break wind, we're all dead in here.
I don't want to die. I'm too young.
Let me tell you, his farts
too early in life
are
for you.
solid. You'll be talking and...
Really?
I'm too young to die.
Yeah, she is. Especially in a small, shitty little imitation building.
Imitation building.
Yeah, I don't want to die here with Byron.
No,
nobody does.
Sorry, Byron.
It's always, Byron.
I crack myself.
You're not the
I'm
first.
Sorry. It's a woman thing.
I'm just getting warmed up.
You and that fucking button.
Hey, listen. No, what the problem is
You're
I have
fired.
everything off of the solid state and onto the terabyte drive. I need to move everything to the solid state drive. That's the problem. All right. So now that Patty's left,
All right, now what? Well, did she pick one of these yet? I don't know what we're doing.
come on, Bumpa, pick up where Patty Cake's left off. Good luck. I don't know how long this has been here.
These are mine.
Oh, good.
Mike
Then
Jennings.
enjoy.
Mike Jennings and Cindy Gray checking in.
Because I know I have some of those somewhere.
All right, so, you know what? I know one person that won't even look at this. He hates these.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
I love
Hey,
them.
Bubba, look what I have.
Yeah, they're gross.
No, they're like little
They're
bits
so
of...
yummy. I like Pringles.
They're like,
There is nothing good about those.
yeah, there is. They're great for dipping.
They're just good to eat.
Well, that too. And making duck faces.
Oh, my God. Let's try. Let's try.
All right, here we go.
You want to try?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
How do you make a duck face?
You put the two shits together.
Like this?
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
And then don't crack them. Oh, somebody get a screenshot of that shit.
Probably, yeah.
How can you not like Pringles
go.
after that there, Bumps?
Good.
How can...
Quack, quack.
Now, imagine
quack.
hearing that with a bed rattling against a wall. That's
Shut
how
up!
fucking awful it
Stop
was.
that.
Hey, it's love.
I had to
People
leave
don't
my
wanna hear
own
this
place for peace and quiet for a couple of months here.
I just moved into a new apartment, and I swear to God, like, the walls are, like, made of paper.
Oh, shit.
So I can hear my neighbors above my head every night, and it's just like creak, creak, creak. I'm like, are you
Do you get this on the wall? That's what
Wait a
we
minute.
get
The big-
at all hours of the night.
The
I'm like,
big thing.
Fuck you. I just did my cat litter.
The big thing is you hear this right afterwards.
That's me. That's not him.
Oh no, that was him.
No, but
That
normally
was from
that's
the living
me.
room. I had my phone out in the living room, and I heard that
Because
horrible noise.
we used to sleep on his pull-out couch.
No, you were in here, and
were
I
in
was
here?
in the living room
Oh,
watching
oh.
TV, and I'm like, what is that noise? It's dead of winter. And what is that fucking noise? I thought that a compressor in the refrigerator was going. No, it was him. I couldn't.
I knocked his ass
far,
out.
Let's check the chat room, and there's no one in the chat room.
You're such an asshole.
Because I said in my Facebook Live. Because I think all of our listeners now follow us on Facebook Live. We actually just started not recently, but since we started doing these shows, we went to Facebook Live just to try to get more like different people, because a lot of people don't want to
Because they're
download
attention
another app.
whores.
Who are it? We are. Hey, it works out. We got a lot of fans from it. You want to try that, baby?
No, I'm on.
My tasty. All right, so
Oh, boy.
Going to move on quickly to news of the stupid.
let's do that. And then I have this
this
lovely
shit's
hat. I have this lovely hat with some, what do you call it? Topics in it. Too bad Byron won't put any topics in here because he's got to be cool and be like, I'll come up with something later.
I freeball. You know,
I want it in here because someone's going to have to read it.
that's
your
not
balls in the
something
hat.
she wanted to
So
hear.
we'll do our news. We'll take a break. We'll go pee. Because I didn't pee. I just made a
I
drink.
cleaned the bathroom too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
everybody.
I
we're
told
gonna
him,
go
get
pee,
ready.
everybody.
We got guests coming.
She's
He's like,
seen
holy
this
shit.
place was a
Kids
fucking.
don't know, everybody. We're
You
gonna
think
go
it's
pee.
bad now?
He was power cleaning when he heard I was coming.
Yes. Yes.
My neighbors all know when I have company coming over. Brrr, the vacuum starts. The cat's running all over the place.
She's so cute.
Fucking dust from the cat box. Hopefully it doesn't smell too offensive in here. It's a,
I live with 3 cats. I have no idea. I have no sense of
believe
smell
me.
anymore.
It looks pretty decent
for
for what it usually looks like.
hey. I come home from work. I leave everything on the kitchen table. I
You're
have
a
a little area
bachelor.
that-
You're a bachelor. It's a given.
I can't leave shit on the floor. I got a cat that might throw up on it, but you know.
Yeah, or just shit like a motherfucker on it. So anyway, let's do.
Well, I don't have that issue. My cat likes to shit in a box.
No, I said shed like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, well, it looked like he blew up. So it looks like someone's jammed a firecracker
do
up his
what I-
ass in my hallway today. It was just a boom of fur.
You gotta get the thing I bought. I bought a comb for
oh,
my
yeah,
cat.
I got a few of those.
I love
As
it.
soon as you comb him, he's sitting there ripping chunks of fur out, and I'm like, "Where the fuck did that come from? That wasn't there 20
My
minutes
cat's
ago."
is like, oh, you're giving me an orgasm by doing this.
All right, so let's go.
All right, so here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
News of the stupid.
Are we talking about Florida right now?
That was one of the things that I wanted to talk
the
about.
guy with the pool floats.
Give me the pen while
Oh.
I'm thinking about it.
The guy with the pool
So-
floats? Oh.
What we
Hold
got
on.
today,
Oh, I have the pen here.
this happened just the other day. A man sued a hotel for an alleged accident. He jumped from a balcony to dazzle his friends.
Oh, God. How high up was the balcony?
A young man of English nationality who vacationed in a hotel in
Las Vegas.
Magaluf on the Spanish island. No, Vegas doesn't have...
That's what we would do.
Yeah. Although they did have that area I could have jumped off out of that crappy hotel we were in. Into the pool. I almost tried. But anyways, he was on the Spanish island of Mallorca. Yeah, go ahead. Thanks so much. Demanded that the resort where he stayed pay the medical bill following a fraudulent accident in a pool. The man was left with considerable injuries such as a fractured clavicle and some broken ribs. So he asked the hotel to take care of the hospital expenses for more than 33,000 euros. That's a lot of money in American money. I don't know exactly what it is, but...
It's a little bit more.
It's substantially more, yeah.
So I have a question. Let me interrupt for a minute. So, Kara, where did you recently go? Did you go to Ireland?
I went to Ireland, yeah. I went for St. Patrick's Day.
So, how expensive were things there? Did you know the comparison in...
So...
What's their dollar called?
I think their dollar was... it's the
not
euro.
Peso.
They use the euro.
Euros, yeah.
And
peso?
It was like $1...
British pound sterling.
€1 was $1.33 American or something.
Shit. Okay.
So, like, in theory, things there are not very expensive. Like, I shouldn't say in theory. So, like, things were not very expensive until I, like, converted how much money I had spent back to, like, American dollars. And then it seems like it is expensive, but it doesn't seem it.
So, how much was a beer?
Like €4. It really wasn't much.
Okay. What did you drink?
That's like about $5.
Did you drink vodka a lot?
No. So, the weird thing about the alcohol there is... Their liquor pours are less than an ounce, and it's like $10. And if you want to get like a double,
holy shit,
it's like $20. And then you have to buy the soda. Like if you mix it, you have to buy the soda
separate
in addition to the drink. And literally, they give you a glass with like this much liquor in it, and they give you a bottle of soda, and you have to like make it yourself. So I realized like. I'm gonna have to drink cider this whole trip. My blood sugar was like...
I don't understand how... Have you ever seen it is on Amazon.com, the Amazon Prime? Do you have that? Mm-hmm. There's a show about UK bouncers.
I've never seen it. I'm so weird. I don't watch TV. It's really bizarre.
Do you watch Netflix?
My God, I've got 3 TVs just in this room
Netflix.
here.
I had Netflix forever, and like I maybe watched it $5. I think my friend Paige used it more than I did. I was basically paying. I was basically paying for it so she could watch Netflix.
Oh my God, I love Netflix.
I have 3 TVs just in this room here alone.
I'm so bizarre. Like I will sit in my apartment and just like. Stare into space and never turn the TV on.
I wonder why you text all the time going, not text, but, post, I'm so bored.
I almost never post that I'm bored on Facebook. Today was like a extenuating circumstance.
Well, I'm glad that you did.
And I was very hungover when I woke up this morning.
Oh, wow.
Serenity Jones checking in. Hey, Ren.
Hey, Ren.
Hi.
Antonetta.
Hey, now.
Antonetta. What's up, girlfriend?
So apparently this...
Our comedy girlfriends are in the house.
Back to the news of the stupid. Apparently this jackass jumped out of a balcony.
Onto the pool. For what floor was it?
Oh, God. You guys talk amongst yourself while I figure this one out.
Well, obviously it could be a significant height.
Well, let's take a look at the video, shall we?
All right, and then give me a guesstimate.
Oh, second floor.
Second floor. All right.
All right, that's not that bad.
Did he make it to the pool?
It just was into the pool area. Let's go to...
Did anything hit like the edge of the pool, or did he actually...
His nuts.
There we go.
Hit the edge of the pool.
His nuts hit the tree on the way down.
Oh!
Yeah.
Imagine being impaled by
broken ribs and
Play
all that
stupid
kind of
games,
shit.
win
Now,
stupid prizes.
he blamed it as a fall in the pool.
Dude, I can make it, man.
Someone posted this to Instagram.
And said, hey.
And the hotel insurance company went, excuse me.
Yeah, because he probably tagged it.
Euros?
Yeah, he probably tagged it because you can post where you are, right? On Instagram.
I think so.
Well, if it
went like viral, whatever that means, then it was bound to get. That's why
I've never made anything that's gone viral. Have
that's
you?
why I never try to do anything stupid in a video.
Can you cast that to that?
What? Wait, what are you saying?
I'm
Excuse
on
me?
a different network than that one.
What is this?
But
That's Roku.
obviously, that guy probably so
That's
hammered doesn't remember how it happened. You know,
Oh yeah.
Imagine.
hours later or whatever he finds out, you will realize his injuries.
All right, so I have
Yeah,
a
it must have
question.
felt
I have
cool.
to. I have to kind of branch off this comment. So,
Yep.
what's the most fucked up, craziest thing you've ever done hammered?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
Byron as well, Kara as well.
I took a shit in a parking lot.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that
did.
was pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I was so mad at you.
At least
I
it was
know.
at night in the bar.
I work with a guy.
Wasn't I supposed to
who-
see you that night or something?
No.
Sorry, babe. Can't hang out shitting in this parking lot. Very busy. Very busy.
Well, the awful thing is,
At the
I
Cas
left
bar,
him.
they're at
I
the
left
Cas
him
bar.
at that parking lot to go shit in my place.
He fell asleep. Didn't he
Yeah,
drive
he
around the
did.
back to go to sleep for a while, and then he had to take a shit?
This guy can sleep anywhere on
Shut
a plane.
up.
What is that
in a-
like? I slept.
Some
I
more
slept
hellos.
almost a whole flight to Ireland though.
Did you? Good
I
for
can't
you.
sleep in a plane.
Neither can I. But I just got so fucking drunk that I fell asleep, and I didn't wake up until we were landing in Dublin. I was
You
like,
drank
"What
on the
time is
plane?"
it?" So we drank in the airport before we got on.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I always
pricey
do
as
that.
fuck.
Yeah, it was like the most money I spent the whole freaking trip.
Same here.
Before the trip?
We took a
The
trip to
beginning of the trip?
Alabama, and we had like.
So you'd like a red stripe
Oh,
beer?
yeah.
That at $32.50 right there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But I did fall in love with smash burgers because of the airport. So
I knew somebody who worked. I just couldn't eat a smash burger. It
We
just
did.
doesn't-
good.
We flew out of this like shitty tiny airport in New York because of the whole like Boeing thing. They like grounded all those planes that was supposed to be the plane that we were flying on because my flight to
yeah.
Ireland was only $250. Thank
get
you.
the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Tinder guy. Yeah. So a Tinder guy told me how to like find these cheap flights to Ireland,
Yeah.
and
in planes that don't
Maybe you
work.
Are you talking to that guy still?
Oh God, no. I don't have the patience for anyone. Like, I just hate everyone. But he told me how to get this flight, so we ended up. It was like a Norwegian Airlines flight. We ended up leaving out of this like tiny airport in like East Bohm, New York.
Did you
Oh, I think I
drive
know
there?
that
Did you
airport.
drive
We
there?
drove there because
Okay.
we were supposed to leave out of Providence, and they were gonna when they grounded our flights, they were gonna shuttle us to this
Oh yeah,
airport.
that's just what you want to do. Sit on a fucking bus with some nasty people.
Yeah, it's a 90. It was a 90-minute shuttle and an hour drive to Providence, or we could have just driven the 2 hours to New York. So we just and the parking was
Yeah.
like $2 a day, so it was really like nothing.
Yeah, no brainer.
Shitty cheap airplane.
Yeah, we had to like run down the runway and kind of like push the plane off the runway.
No,
Hey,
you
Bill.
didn't. You liar.
That was
That's funny though.
It was the Spirit Airlines of
You know,
international travel.
come on.
that was
You
like
know.
their flight to Alabama with the screen doors
Yes,
that they couldn't keep
pretty
closed.
much. Yeah.
Hey, Bill, we're going to need the jumper cables again for this here airplane.
We
Bill,
leave
do you have those
Montgomery.
cables so we can start the engine again? We'd like to thank you very much for flying International Fuck You Airlines. If you have luggage, well, I hope you carried it on, because it might not make it today.
Oh my
Tonight.
god, we have that issue.
Tonight we'll be serving nothing on the plane, because everybody's allergic to everything now.
There was,
I will have to say the trip to Alabama. I forget where we were, but
Where?
it was my first time ever taking a bus out to the plane, walking across the tarmac,
Yes.
and getting onto the plane.
I did that in Florida. Yeah.
Was
That's
that
just fucked
Washington, babe?
Yeah,
I think it was
Oh, yeah,
Washington.
yeah,
it was
'cause-
Washington on our way home.
yeah.
We had
They
to take
were
a
doing
bus
construction.
from one
They're
side.
adding on to the
Yeah, because
airport.
it's a huge. It's
In Alabama. Oh, Washington.
No, Washington.
DC to,
was that
uh,
Dulles?
connect
Is that Dulles?
Yeah.
So we had to take the.
They've
Okay,
got a special part coming from Alabama, though.
so we fly
It's
in,
called the
right?
dull end of the airport.
And then we take the thing to get to the other side of the
Yeah.
airport.
the thing
The bus thing, whatever.
that those people take in that movie that
Shut up,
starred
you.
that guy.
Okay, so Zach and Sarah get on the bus, get on the flight for 3:30. Our flight was 4:30. I'm like, we're not on the same flight. I started crying. I started crying, started freaking out, and then
Mic drop in the airport.
our flight was delayed until 6:30. So our 4:30 flight now became 6:30. When we got on the flight, we didn't leave the air until 7:30. Leave the ground until 7:30.
That's why I tried to do nonstop. You
And it
just-
was supposed to be an hour and a
Right
half
there.
flight. The dude boogied and got us there in an hour. What was I doing the whole flight home and the whole ride home?
crying.
cocaine. I'm just kidding.
That would be great. No, homework. A fucking homework with the 12-year-old. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they let the
At least you got
12-year-old
100
on
on
the
that
plane.
price.
Okay, that's good. I thought they shipped the 12-year-old without ahead of you.
No.
They looked at the
No,
poor kid's
the
face and went like this, oh, we can't have these two traveling together.
No, the 20-year-old got on there.
A couple shout-outs. Cat Jones, a.k.a.
Oh,
Goddess
Katie.
Cat. Ian Matthews Sargent. And our good friend Luis Vasquez.
All of our comedy buddies are jumping in.
I think he's your secret
Luis
stalker.
chimes in. Oh,
know
my
what?
God, you're letting that criminal on the air. She murdered a man in 2013. Call the police.
Is
911.
that Lewis?
Yes.
You know what, Lewis?
She's
Whatever.
crazy, man.
That's awesome.
I actually do think I do have a stalker, and it's not Lou. This actually is not funny at all. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is the farthest,
So what makes you think you have a stalker, though?
Funny. So I started running Phoenix.
Yes.
And
Which can I? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you
well-
can say the name.
Oh, I think yeah. I don't know why.
I don't know.
If you want to promo anything goes.
So Kara Killian is the head bartender. Would you say?
I run the bitch.
So let's go back in time.
Okay.
You got this job 4 to 6 months ago.
Like 2 weeks ago.
I got this
I'm
job like I don't even remember.
Was it
when we've been telling people January because to be honest, I don't think either of us remember when I started working there.
It feels like at least 6 months.
Yeah, I think I've been there since January.
Well,
which
it was cold
a
and it was
job
snow
you
on the
wanted
ground.
close to home.
Yeah. So
One
I
day
was
a
only
week.
there one night a week. I
Yes.
was only there on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And
And
then
doing
I started,
Bill Ricca.
and then I started having Lou Lou and I. Well,
Lou
runs
Ramos.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
Runs like the comedy shows there on Tuesday. But I just have been there one night a week, and I really love it there. Like I've always loved it there since I started. It's just like it's my kind of place.
Yeah.
And
Well, the vibe is super cool there.
yeah, and it's just I don't know.
And the neighborhood
So
is-
now, how many nights are you there?
I'm there every day. I manage.
So
the bar.
I know you left Pizza Mia.
Yeah, so so I decided to leave Pizza Mia a couple of months ago, and
How emotional was that for you?
I'm glad that I did it because it was starting like my frustration with being there was starting to affect like my relationship with the owner, who's somebody that has been in my life since I was 14.
Yeah.
Like I've been working there since I was 14. So it was tough, but it was the right decision, and it like helped
it
me,
was time. It was
it helped
just-
me to like preserve my relationship with
Right.
the owner at Pizza Mia. So it was like important that I did it. So then I started working at this other restaurant that will remain nameless.
Casanova.
Yeah, but so one thing that you run into like as a bartender or server is that if you go into a restaurant and the manager thinks that you have a following, they will tell you anything to get you in the door, to get you to work there, including straight up lying to you about how much money you're going to make. And then you get there and you're like not making any money and there's lots of issues.
So
and
how does he know you have a following?
you can tell by how someone's personality is if people are going to want to come and see them.
Yeah.
And I like don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but I think I have like a great personality. I'm lovely.
You can toot your horn.
I'm lovely. People want to hang out with me, except Lou Vasquez.
Well,
come on.
He made it clear that apparently he's way out of your league.
Hey now.
I think I'm out of everyone's
Oh, my.
league, so he could be right, but I doubt it.
She killed a lady at Pizza Mia. Her name was Gladys, and she was 79 years old.
Oh my God.
I didn't do that, but I did, like I said, I did spill beer on a baby.
Baby over here.
Never killed anyone, but definitely spilled beer on a baby.
I love the relationship in the comedy scene. The ones that I've seen, like a lot of you guys that have done our show, we just started our show, the comedy part, basically Thanksgiving Eve. And I'm not sure if you were on that particular show, that first show, but
It was only
She
like
was
the
none
third.
too
like-
impressed with us either. you
like
know?
we Bubba and I started going to Bull Mansion. We brought Byron with us. We love that whole vibe. Kind of sad that they shut it down for a while, but I understand why.
Yeah.
Because there's
Well,
so many shows out
The
there.
drag queens
Well,
took it
also
over.
too, like everything in Worcester that I'm finding since I started, managing Beatniks, is that everything in Worcester dies in the summer. So
Yeah, because
everybody's afraid of street violence.
But it's also got a huge
So
college
do you
crowd.
think it's going to die right now? You think
the
it's
street
dying?
violence
It's dying.
Well, everything does, and like Worcester. That's what everyone says. Like Worcester dies in the summer because all
It's
the
a
college
college
kids
town.
go home, and everybody.
Well, we need to keep it
Yeah.
going. But a lot of people are saying
start
that
firing some shots in the street.
people in
run into
Boston
bars.
want to move to Worcester, and people in Worcester want to move to Boston because
So-
the Worcester scene is starting to really blow up. Like
Yeah.
down by his shop is the Grid, Revolution Pie and Pint.
Yeah, I
He
worked at
is-
Revolution for a week.
He is like, he's down that street. So if Revolution Pie and Pint is right here facing this street, you go down this side street. His store is right there. Where
Oh,
he
so you're
works.
near the old porno shop.
He is the old porno shop.
Probably.
Do you know where the beer garden is?
Yeah, so I worked
Here
at
you go.
Revolution Pie and Pint
Yeah.
for like a week.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, because I asked you if you knew my friend Christina.
Yeah, so when I was training there, it was great. I liked everybody there, but it just wasn't. Didn't think I was going to get the schedule that I needed to be able to like sustain my
It's
life.
weird that one part over here that seems like a takeout center with the pinball, with the video
Yeah.
games and stuff, is weird, and the other part is real nice. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
like loved it there, but they just like I had trained with them, and then the following week I didn't get any hours, and then I was like kind of whining to my boss. I was like, I have no hours. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and he was like, oh, I need someone to run the bar, like. So why don't you just kind of like I know you can do it. Why don't you just come and do it? So that's how I ended up at B-Nix full time.
Good.
But I love it, and
I love what you're doing at B-Nix. I love the ideas you're coming up with.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to own my own bar, and like in the situation that like we have, like it's kind of all of the perks, but none of the financial responsibility.
Exactly.
Of owning my own bar.
That's the best.
Because like the great thing about him and I and like our relationship is like I don't have to ask for anything. I do because it's like the right thing to do. But
Correct. Yeah.
I don't have to, and anything that I do ask for, like he does it immediately. Like I don't.
Because he has the confidence in you.
Yeah, like I don't have to like I never have to like fight with anyone about anything. Like
How awesome is that?
and it's literally it's like
You
the
must
perfect
be like,
situation.
yes.
It's I think that this situation like between him and I is a perfect situation because he has someone that he can trust to run his bar,
yeah.
and I know that I have the support that I need.
You know what?
To be
You're
able to
helping
do
him out
things.
more than you know.
Yeah, well,
You're trying to bring him business. You're giving him someone he can rely on and be, and he can just be like, yes, whatever.
we were.
Do you watch Bar Rescue?
Yeah, I do. Well, no, but I know of it. I've heard of it.
I was on it.
Yes, you were.
I was supposed to be on it.
You were supposed to be on it.
Supposed to be on it. My buddy owned Angry Hams
I don't know what
in
that is.
Framingham.
I'm like not from this area.
It was the place to be for a while, and the production company went to them.
A radio DJ from WAAF.
No, it's Lyndon Byers, a former hockey legend
From the Bruins.
the
And he's on
Bruins.
WAAF. He wasn't really a partner.
He was a.
Can we get Bar Rescue to my bar? Because
You don't want them there.
I could use it. No.
No,
Do you
I'll
have
tell
problems?
something,
Are you losing money?
This is what I'm going to tell
No,
you.
I just need to remodel.
This is what
and I don't
was-
want to do it.
This is what I'm telling you. They remodel, but it's not what you think.
No. All of those things are.
Because my friend spent close to $1 million building this place, and he had a couple of people come in with him as partners, and the place was the cleanest kitchen I've ever seen. Dino, the chef, was amazing. The guy was able to do Asian, American, Italian, you name it, he'd cook it. And they had this massive menu. Taffer came in and he goes, "You got too much on the menu. The bartenders don't know what." All the bartenders knew what they were doing because he handpicked them all from all the restaurants around, and they were amazing. But they made them all look bad because he just used.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No, but then they say, they push you to. They keep on pushing you to try to do more or different, and then they try to mold you into this kind of corporate thing. And so my buddy and I were sitting in the bar as usual, and the production company took our text messages and all that
Is
stuff.
Lou still shit talking me in the comments?
A little bit.
What is that?
First,
She's
keep
like, "What?"
Boston trash in the harbor. Something I disagree. I think it's about your reference to making people feel comfortable at the bar. She makes me very uncomfortable.
Luis,
And you're
you're
always
an ass.
leering.
And what?
You're such an instigator.
What was the
Always
last thing?
leering. So,
I get that. Yeah, I can see
So
that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a kitchen at Beatniks?
So there is a kitchen. It is not a functional kitchen right now, but
there's a kitchen space.
yeah. So the option is there, and my goal right now is to bring the kitchen back by the winter. That's the goal.
Wouldn't that be cool if you could have someone not... I know you wanted food trucks, but what if you gave like a food truck a brick and mortar space? You know what I mean?
So I looked into it. It's very expensive. But so I have a few, because obviously I've been working in this industry for a long time, so I actually have the people to work in the kitchen when the time comes. It's just a matter of like...
Gotta get the kitchen up to
Making it happen.
speed.
Yeah, getting... There were a lot of things that needed to be fixed in the bar before we can kind of try to expand it.
So who's making this buffalo chicken dip? Yeah.
I can make like 3 things. It's tacos, buffalo chicken dip, and mac and cheese.
Okay. Which we have a Taco Tuesday.
Yum, yum,
we have a
yum.
taco night. We have buffalo chicken dip.
So we have Taco Tuesday every
Yes.
Tuesday now.
Yes.
We have buffalo chicken dip. We do Yappy Hour on Wednesdays, and I've been doing homemade, all natural doggy ice cream. And
I'm moving him. He's just the
I'm not
noise.
sure what he's doing.
That
over
noise
there.
is he likes
was
the
like-
doggy
I don't know
ice
about
was
you guys,
ignoring
but
it
I'm
and
getting
hoping it
turned
would go
on.
away.
So
I was ignoring it.
keep
and
doing
hoping it
that,
would go
Papa.
away.
Yes. Yes.
This is what it de-evolves into quickly.
But if actually, I do want to say
Cheers,
this.
bitch.
We do Yappy Hour on Wednesday. This is like something like near and dear to my heart. So we do Yappy Hour on Wednesday, and I have been trying to connect with like a local animal rescue to get them to bring adoptable dogs down to hopefully help them
Second
meet
chance.
potential homes.
Have you
I
heard of
did
it?
email them.
How does that go over with the Board of Health, though?
It's outside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's outside.
Yeah, it's
on
outside
the back
on the patio.
lot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I have worked with the Worcester Animal Rescue League, and getting dogs there logistically is a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But I am going to be taking donations every Wednesday. There's a list on the Beatniks Facebook page of things that the Worcester
WARL.
Yeah.
Warl. Yes.
There's a list on the
I
Beatniks
follow
Facebook
you.
page of like what the shelter needs. And if you come down during Yappy Hour and you bring any of those items, you get a free doggy ice cream sundae for your dog.
Awesome.
So if you're looking for something to do on Wednesday, that is definitely the thing. Yay!
So I'm super happy for you.
Thank you.
I super am, because I wasn't sure exactly what your role was at Beatniks.
Yeah.
Director
because
of
you
the
never
bar.
really said, "Hey, I'm doing this. I'm running the whole thing."
She's still not
You
exactly
just
saying what
kinda-
she's doing.
or maybe I missed it. I may have missed it.
no,
but,
it all just kind of happened. Like,
But I'm excited for you, because that's a cool thing. It's something
Yeah.
you're already wanting to do and are good at. So it's cool that you found a place, your little niche. Do you live in Worcester?
yeah, I live right around the corner from the bar now. I just moved.
So-
I was living on Plantation Street, but I just moved now. I live right around the corner.
How hard is it to find an apartment
Oh.
that allows dogs and pets in
Okay,
general?
it was not hard to find an apartment that allowed dogs, at least in
Really?
Worcester. I did not have a hard time finding an
Really?
apartment, but
Okay.
I did have a hard time finding apartments that allowed dogs that weren't shitholes. Like I went to look at one.
Yeah.
I went to look at one place, and there was no floor. It was just plywood where the floor should have been.
Oh.
And I
I saw a
walk
place
in,
like that in Leicester years
I
ago.
walk in and I'm like, this apartment has no floor, and
So-
she's like, well, it's $9.50 a month.
Let me play the landlord
Which is
here.
high.
That
Hello,
there-
that's
Yeah.
high for that.
That there was wall-to-wall carpeted at one time. All right? You could still do it. I ain't doing it, though.
No, she literally was like, it's $9.50 a month, and I was like, okay. And I'm like, so how's the neighborhood? Because like, you know, I'm a bartender. I've got dogs. I come home from work at 2:00 in the morning, and then I have to walk my dogs. And she was like, well, the homeless shelter's right around the corner, but it's $9.50 a month. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, thank you, but no thank you.
Let me
Got
walk
any
my dog
thing else
out
I can
of this
see?
neighborhood.
No, just real quick, Doug Gibbs checked in.
Hi,
Also-
Doug. He always checks in. Good for him. Thank you, Doug.
So, Louise,
Much love to Kimmy as well.
Louise was referring to your cooking, an office, a space for her awful cooking.
He's so fresh.
And then we started talking about
so
the
fresh.
adopt the dogs. He said, now it's getting interesting.
We should, because that's how he's
Don't
gonna find his
encourage her. She's a
ex-girlfriend.
cold-blooded killer. You've been warned.
Oh my god.
And
We
Christy
should
K
have-
checks in.
We should have a podcast where me and Lou just argue the whole time.
Sign me up for that.
We roast each
Yes.
other.
I'd
Yes,
say
yes.
pick a dead night at your bar, and we'll put you up on stage.
Just let me roast him.
You know what? There's so much going on at that bar. I don't know if we have.
I know, I'm
opportunity.
running out of days to do things.
We could do live podcast show / roasting like that at Beatniks. We'll do it right on the stage. We'll do a full setup, but we'll have the audio pipe so everyone can hear it, and it'll be a fun time.
All right.
I have to pet this kitty, but I feel so sad for him.
Oh, go ahead.
So like
the only
Christy,
pussy Byron gets.
Gil Basinski.
He used to be a whore. I don't know what
sorry.
happened to our whore. Our whore is
What
slapping.
happened to our whore?
No lie. We'd be like, whore. Like, right? Every show.
Welcome to the Sahara Desert of my life.
I wonder who these are.
Last night,
Not mine.
last night I got drunk and okay, so
Oh, what did you do while you got drunk?
So my worst Tinder date ever is a regular at the bar, and he and I have actually worked things out now.
Have you joked to him
bonded
about
over
it?
the date?
Okay, so one night he was at the bar and he was he's been asking me out for a while, and I was always confused because
It's like, you don't remember me?
well,
We actually had sex.
Yeah, he was
Hello?
pretending that we never met before, and I just was like, what the hell is that all about?
Now, is this the
That's
one whose mom
confusing.
dropped him off at the bar?
No, this is a different guy. So one night he was I was closing the bar and he was staying behind, because the nice thing about that bar is the guys, we have a few of the regulars that will stay with me until the end of the night, just because they want to make sure that I'm going to be okay, because Park Ave is kind of kind of a, nothing ever
is a good
happens,
part of that.
but
They got more shot spotters out there from the Worcester PD listening for gunshots than anywhere else.
so one night he is absolutely hounding me to go out with him after I'm closing, and I'm just oh, I don't hang out with the customers like that, and he is well, I wasn't gonna say this, but your rule about hang out with the customers shouldn't apply to me. And I was well, I wasn't gonna say this, but it's generally in poor form to call a girl a whore if you want to see her again.
Oh no, you didn't. Sucker tried to play
Oh
me,
my
but
God.
you never paid.
Right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't right.
So ever since that moment, he's been I did that, huh? I'm you certainly did, sir. He's I'm really sorry.
Well, I give
was-
you mad props for calling him sir and not shitbird.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm
You know what? Kill him with kindness, right?
I am a professional. But so we've been I don't know, now that the elephant's out of the room,
Right.
we've been, he's actually not so bad.
Now that he used
I
a
would
grenade to get the elephant out of the room.
I would never go on another date with him again, but he is not so bad. But he gave me, we unblocked each other's number the other day.
Oh, well.
And he was I just, want to leave my number with you. If you have any problems, call me. Because all of my family is an hour away.
Yeah.
So I don't really have anyone out here.
My family's in Alabama, so
Yeah,
I
so
can
you
hear
know.
you. Yeah.
You know what it's like.
Yeah.
So he's I know you don't have anyone out here. If you need anything, call me. So last night, I was drunk. And, most people get drunk and they try to booty call someone. I get drunk and called him and asked him to come check the oil in my car.
That's the person you asked?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
My worst Tinder date ever. So this morning, he texted me and was do you know that you asked me to check the oil in your car last night? And I was yeah. And he's is that really what you wanted? And I was yeah. And he was it was 11 o'clock at night. And I was well, my mom was supposed to come do it, and then she couldn't come out. And drunk Kara has priorities, guys.
Oh my god.
I do
You
know.
need your oil checked.
I do know a girl who
Which
had a,
can be another.
I didn't know
statement.
that, by the way.
Check my oil, please.
Yeah.
something. I was going to say something about a dipstick, but I'm not going to go there. But I do know one girl who I used to work with. She knew that a guy liked her, and this guy was socially awkward, is putting it nicely. Mm-hmm. And she called him and said, "Listen, can you come pick me up?" So he drives from Metro West all the way down to Foxborough.
I want to go to Foxwoods.
To drive her, this is Foxborough. It's a different place.
I know.
Okay.
It's both Fox.
Drives her a quarter mile to her car, and she goes, all right, thanks. Have a good night.
He didn't get a handy or anything? Motherfucker.
And the guy had been coming into work, and this guy, I've known him for...
I feel like I do shit like that.
Like 30 years, and...
At least buy him a drink.
And the poor bastard, he used to come in, and the guy never bought breakfast for anybody. He used to buy breakfast for everybody. I'm like, well, he's working really hard on this chick right here. And then, boom, it blew up in his face. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, your truck's paid off finally. What are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to keep it, no payments. And then they're apparently talking. She loves this Toyota 4Runner, and the next day he's got a brand new Toyota 4Runner in the color that she loves. And I'm like, oh my God, did you just do that?
Yikes.
Wow.
Quick check-in, Keith Brindle. What's up, guys?
Keith Brindle, his band Take Two, is making a return to Padovano's place, their home sweet home. They haven't been there in a while, so I know they are coming back there
Padovano, is
soon.
the place we saw Girls on Girls?
Yes, that place was great.
It's such an odd setup.
It is an odd setup. It's like an Italian restaurant with this weird wall and this
It's like they don't know what they want to do with this bar. It's finely decorated with paintings of Italy.
It looks, like up there is like a
little, I don't know what the hell it is, like trellis balcony.
Yeah, it's weird.
If you get really drunk, I'm sure if you get up there, the thing will fucking collapse on you because it's probably not meant to support.
But have you seen Take Two?
Not yet.
We saw Take Two at the Wales Pub, right? Wales Pub.
They're getting no
and
call.
we walked in. Shut up. We walked in, and Keith was very like, "Oh my God, you guys are here!" He was very happy. It's a very interactive set. So he's like, he wants you to sing with him. He wants you to tell him to sing certain songs. And
tell me a story while I'm playing some music here.
Oh my God! And there was a woman. Oh my God, babe! Oh, help me with this. There was this woman. He puts out musical instruments. He puts out musical instruments of like maracas and this and that and bongos. This
Is that where you got that stupid idea?
This woman started playing bongos on her own beat.
Oh, way off.
Some kind of weird beat. This chick, and he's trying to sing Hotel California to this.
Oh my God!
And then she starts dancing like, oh my God.
That's kind of like trying to sing.
Get that fucking bongo for that chick.
It's like trying to sing karaoke with Bumpa because you're up here and he's
I want to hold your hand.
One night I went to see my friend's. He's her fiance now, but they were just dating when this happened. But I went to see my friend's boyfriend's band play, and they had a cowbell. I was drunk.
More cowbell, please.
Yeah, I was hammered. So I was like, more cowbell, and then they gave me the cowbell.
Oh,
but I had like no fucking rhythm at all. So it was just like boop,
ding.
The whole time. It was not good. It was my one and only cowbell experience, and I was quickly relieved of my duties. They were like, you know what, this isn't going to work. I was like, you are certainly right, sir.
My brother looks completely the opposite of me. Bald head, fucking goatee out to here, tattoos, rings on all of his fingers, and rides a Harley, the whole 9 yards. And we walked into this. Now, Haverhill used to have a huge bar scene back in the day. They had this whole street that when the bars would empty out, the police would just block off the alleyways and corral people out one way. And we walked into this bar, and we, in case he's watching. He walked into the bar, and everybody in the bar was like, dude, you gotta sing with him tonight. You gotta sing with him. And I'm like, this kid liked Michael Jackson when he had a poster of Michael Jackson in the room when it was bad. But he gets up there, he started singing Drowning Pool, the shouting part.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck is this?
This is your brother?
Who's this guy? Yeah. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Look how fat I look on this feed. I hate it. Oh my God, sorry. Go ahead.
Some more comments from the Peanut Gallery.
Is it the Lou Vasquez Peanut Gallery?
Yes.
So we're gonna call. What are we gonna call him from now on?
Okay, so you
Reese's
can't. I showed the
Jif?
picture. It didn't work. You can't see what your brother looks like. So just so you know.
The Puerto Rican L. Oil vagina.
Ooh, oiled vagina.
So easily confused. Oily vaginas are gross. week. Never buy women anything. #feminism.
What? What is it? He needs to put the drink down. I don't know what's going on with him right now. Are you hammered?
There is a chance of that, and this show does go down better with a couple of drinks.
Which, my drink's empty.
Oh, great.
And I haven't done a mic drop
I know
in a while.
You're swinging that around your head like it's a fucking Thor's hammer or something like that from the Avengers movie.
We were watching Suicide Squad before we got here.
Oh, I was watching Howard Stern's Private Parts.
I bet
Howard Stern comes again. New book out. May 14th.
At least someone's coming.
May
I have toys that help me out sometimes in case Bum is busy.
It's big, it's fleshy, it's ribbed. It's dildo, it's dildo. Yes, that's right, it's ribbed. What fits in your cracks, some even have sacks. The penis you don't have to blow. They're not just for gays, they use double.
That's right. This moment was brought
Everyone
to you by
knows it's
dildo.
You did the other one, the Polestar.
I deleted that off of there. I needed
I don't know
room.
if I can handle the rabbit. That thing's like fucking. I don't want it that fast. I need a little build up to let the video catch up to the thing.
I feel like it's got like a setting. Like you can. It's not just like a jackhammer. Like it's just not just like on or off. There's like
Speaking of
high, medium, low.
Speaking
probably
of
a dial. I don't know.
I need it low. Let the video kick in.
Yeah.
I only watch a 6 to 7 minute video, and then
That's all your attention span is.
Yes. I just want to.
Wait a minute.
Like
Why don't you tell her what that video is of?
It's two guys and a girl. I like.
Because usually
I like bisexual
she
guys.
she likes gay porn.
I love.
Hey, you know what? To each their own.
Right.
It's 2019.
Some
do
people
you.
like stepdaughter porn, cuckold, all this biracial, whatever. I like two guys and a girl.
I get a lot of messages from guys on Plenty of Fish asking me to cuckold them. I'm just like, what about me makes you think I
But you know what,
do
though?
that?
What you like in porn doesn't necessarily mean what you want in real life. Hello?
So what's your favorite porn?
That I'm a lady. I don't know. I don't know.
I like dirty, raunchy shit. Sorry.
I like threesomes. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Have you ever been in a threesome?
Puerto Rican
No.
comedians.
So
Why?
Okay.
Why?
One, no one's ever asked. But
Really?
also, yeah. No, but it's fine. I'm not like, I want to have a threesome. No, for one, no one's ever asked. But also, like, I just, like, am not attracted to women. Like, I love women. I think women are beautiful.
Okay.
But they just don't turn me on.
But why do you think you have to be with a woman in a threesome?
Because there's not a lot of guys that are like, I want to have a two dudes threesome. I mean, like I said, no one's ever asked me to have a threesome either way. It's
You
just
want to
never
meet
come
my
up.
ex-husband?
It's just never come up. Like, no one
Yeah,
looks
like-
at me and they're like, Kara is the girl I want to have a threesome with. Like, it just maybe Lou Vasquez wants to have a threesome with me, but
There's just different threesomes.
yeah, the good threesome and the bad threesome,
And foursomes.
but I don't know. And also, you know what? If I'm gonna have a threesome with two guys, like that's a lot of disappointment at one time.
Why? Because you think the two guys are more into themselves than you?
Oh, that's usually how it is. Listen, I
Yeah.
have wasted a
In
lot
porn,
of time.
yeah.
Well, why do
I've
you think a
wasted-
lot of guys have mirrors on their walls, for Christ's sake? You don't
I've
see
wasted
women with mirrors on their
a
walls.
lot of time
I
on
like
lame
that
dick
view.
when I could have been asleep. That's all I have to say.
Louise says you are no lady woman. Louise said, commenting as we're speaking, there is about a 30 or so second delay. So just, 30 seconds or so.
All right, can we take a break? Because I
Delay.
really need to
Yeah,
pee.
between-
Go pee.
And I want to make another drink. So take a break,
She
play
wants
a
to talk
song,
more about threesomes.
and then we'll segue into our next,
The hat topic.
the hat trick. We're going to go into the hat trick.
So, folks, as I mentioned in the Facebook chat room, we are going to be doing some topics drawn from a hat.
And this is something that
see
I
where that
actually
goes.
want to do for
If you have anything
comedy.
you want to add to
I
it,
want to do a Whose
let us
Line
know,
Is It
and we'll
Anyway,
put it in.
Kara?
We do that with the we do a comedy show every Tuesday at Beatniks, and one of the shows that we do is a riff.
Yeah.
And it's like Lou comes up with the subjects and they give the person the subject and then they have to do.
Yes.
I think it's a minute.
Yep. So coming up next on the Wicked Business Show, suicide comedy, the Wicked Business style. All right, so we're going to listen to One Good Lick.
Thank you.
You're listening to the Wicked Business Show.
Almost every single day in magazines, in every display. You know I like it. You know I like it hot. And when it's time, you know I'll never stop. You know I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick. Every time that she comes around, I like to watch her when she's going down. And every time, you know I'm gonna watch, 'cause I'll take it, 'cause I'll take a lot. And I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick. You know I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick. I need to tell ya, you got to understand. I'm gonna show ya, you got to lend a hand. You know I like it, ooh, I like it hot. And when it's time, you know I'll never stop. When I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick. You know I'll give her, yes I'll give her one good lick.
And that was Power Glide. You were listening to one of the hotter bands out of the 80s, early 90s in Chicago.
That's correct.
We're lucky enough to be able to use their
Is that
music.
a Black Dog radio show band?
So, fuck you, Facebook. This is
Ooh,
not.
that's hot.
We have the rights to use this music.
So
They mute our show a lot.
yeah, if we play like
Any copyright
regular music.
What are you looking at?
So we've talked about Black Dog Radio Show. How about we talk about our funny friend Bob Huber and the Huber experience?
Huber experience. No longer the handyman experience.
No, the other day he did 4
Huber-
shows. He did like an hour.
No kidding.
He did like, I got a notification on show number 3, so I jumped in. I was like, oh my God, I'm catching you
Yeah,
live.
you better drink a little bit of that before you spill it on yourself there.
Oh well.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you.
So I chimed in live. He was excited. Ed from Caramel Conservative was in. I told Bumpa to jump in. So he was having like a field day. It was like he was a kid in a candy store having people in.
Huber?
Yeah. he doesn't usually get like 6 people in his chat room, which is...
He's the guy who I'd like to bring out to a comedy night out here.
Yeah.
If we
I
could
want
figure
those guys
out a way
come
to
out
get
this
him
way.
out here.
Well, if we get the
obviously,
whole
he's
crew
not
out
able
here.
to stay at
Tell him-
in the Meadowbrook building because of logistics.
Tell him you'll blow him. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Huber, you
Tell
hear
him
that?
You'll blow him?
No,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
Huber, you hear that?
Byron.
Oh, wait, what's that noise? Is that Huber on a jet plane coming here right now?
Huber on a jet plane.
He's going to be really disappointed when he finds out the blowjob's coming from you.
No.
It ain't coming from him.
I'm a bottle-fed baby, thank you very much. That's the
I know.
closest
Oh,
thing to a
man.
cylindrical thing that gets to my lips is a bottle.
So...
It's not what I heard.
I have no internet.
So once in a while, I go back and I
internet.
listen. You have no internet? So once in a while, I go back and I
We're
listen
live.
to shows.
Yeah.
I listen to shows that that you guys did before I became a friend or a fan or a participant. Mm-hmm. And he had posted
Which days? Are we talking Frank or Allie days?
Allie.
Okay.
I listen to Allie. So I listened, say, roughly 2 years ago.
So
I'm listening
those
to
are
a
now
show.
classics. Yeah.
Yes. And I was listening, and around May of 2017, Huber came out with the comment, the evolution of the
We are the evolution of the revolution. The revolution started by Howard Stern. He moved to satellite radio to get away from all of this, and we are actually, yes, the evolution of that revolution. We've moved on to the internet. We don't need the satellite. We've got the interwebs.
So, Kara,
Yes.
people have been doing podcasts for a while, right? And there's been what's called terrestrial radio. It's still out there, 107.3.
It's dying.
107.9, whatever.
AM, FM.
I listen
Yeah,
to about
exactly,
3
AM,
minutes
FM.
a month of terrestrial radio.
A lot of people still listen to
When you say
regular-
terrestrial radio, it just makes me think of aliens. Aliens.
It's weird how they
Welcome
call
to
it
America.
that. It's I don't know where they ever came up with that. I think
Because it's terrestrial,
once satellite became popular, like I don't know if you have Sirius or if you listen to Sirius radio at all. It's a
She
paid
sits at
service.
home and looks at her walls and then wonders, what am I going to hang on that wall?
Actually, true.
You would probably laugh at me at some of the stuff I listen to on internet radio. I listen to radio shows of the 1940s and 50s.
I need to climb out from under my rock and
What's the matter with that?
No,
That's
I'm
not
weird.
radio
I'm
and,
weird. I listen to a show called Gunsmoke.
So do you ever listen to tales well calculated to keep you in suspense?
Oh my god, I do! Oh my god! How do you know that?
I grew up on that
You're
stuff.
freaking me the fuck
I
out right
love
now.
that. As a kid, I had
Oh
cassettes.
my fucking god! Oh
I
my
know
fucking
all
god, you're
of those
freaking me out right
shows.
now.
Dial M for Murder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all radio classics. I've always wanted to be in radio.
Oh my god.
Dr.
He's
Johnny Fever just cemented
He's
that.
freaking me out. He's freaking me out. So the things I listen to, it's like if you were to listen to a book on tape, there's a channel, just me only. There's a channel on Sirius. They play TV shows. It's like a half-hour TV show on radio. So when I'm driving between my stores, I have half hour, 45 minutes. I'm looking for something a little bit more than just music. I want something to get lost in. So that just freaked me out that he knew what I was talking about. But anyway. I know. Random. Vodka's kicking in. So hey, in this next segment, let's do our pull it out of the hat topic.
We're
thing.
pulling out. In our next subject,
I hate pulling
segment,
out.
we pull
That's why
out.
I went on birth control, because I hated pulling out.
Oh, birth control makes me crazy.
I had the T thing. What's that T thing?
An IUD?
Yes.
An IED. It exploded
You know what?
whenever bump through one
Kara,
end.
do you know how old I am?
No.
I'm 48 years old.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have pegged you for 48.
Yeah. 48. So I'll be 49 this year. So
When you said earlier you had a 20-year-old, I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So they told me when I put this IUD thing in me, it's going to help me with my
hot flashes and the change of life and all that shit. I'm like, sign me up for that.
Is that happening to you?
Crossing over to the other side.
I don't know. Because I don't know if the grocery stores are fucking stupid and don't know to turn the air conditioner on.
I'm thinking it's happening.
So
I don't know. I'm always cold in the grocery store.
I wasn't in Price Chopper Marlboro today. I'm sweating balls.
Marlboro?
Marlboro.
Spoken like a true masshole.
I think
Marlboro.
Price Chopper is the scariest grocery store ever.
I
Sorry,
fucking
everybody.
love Price Chopper.
Oh no, I hate it. It's
I'd rather
terrifying.
do Price Chopper all day, every day.
Let me tell you something. Any grocery store in Worcester is fucking terrifying.
I'm in
okay?
Marlboro.
Marlboro?
Or Hopkinton.
She's in Marlboro.
Maybe I gotta go to the Marlboro Price Chopper.
I
But
grew up-
I go to Market Basket. I drive to Oxford and I go to Market Basket.
That's not bad. But you know what?
It's so much cheaper.
But I go to every
Yeah.
chain. I do every single chain, so I know wherever the sale is. Like, that's why I lose a debit card a month. That's why at TD Bank, they know me by name because I lose a fucking bank card every month because I shop everywhere.
You got to drink a little more to get that down there.
I do. I don't know where my mouth should go. Where should my mouth go? It's not working
Don't
over here.
ask Bumpa that.
Yeah, that's a question you might not want the answer to.
Just so you know, we're off Facebook Live.
All
I'm
right.
still recording it. I will download the rest of it later.
Okay, thank you.
Did you pick a subject out of the hat?
No, let's do it. You want to do it?
Probably
Why
going
don't
to
you
be
do
like
it?
the stupid one I put in there.
Don't
They
pick-
put me on the spot.
Don't
I
pick
think we should have her pick.
Don't pick this big one.
Okay.
Well, actually, you can't. Okay. Look at.
No
So,
pressure now.
We have an authentic Boston police hat
Yes, we do.
that we received at the
It's
studio.
actually not a Boston PD hat.
It's
It's an old hat with just a badge that I had.
Okay.
I ripped one off of something.
So I don't usually do this. This could be random. This could be fucked up. Whatever. We could say. "Wah, wah, wah."
Oh, this is funny that this is the one because this is the one that you were like, I put ba-da-dee-ba.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing to do on your birthday?
No. What's your favorite thing to do on your birthday there, Patty Cake?
I like to go see a live concert. Have drinks, have great food, and go to a live show, which I'm going to do this year. That's why I put that comment in there because I'm going to see Sumo Psycho.
Wicked sick.
With Ginger. I'm so excited.
So I guess Bumpa's favorite thing to do on Patty's birthday is go see Sumo Psycho.
He can get
Works for me.
He can get Patty fucked up because Patty will do things Bumpa likes.
Butt stuff. Butt stuff is happening on Patty's birthday.
Butt stuff happens on a daily basis.
You done it again.
Bumpa, you're
Byron's
way
looking
too
at
quiet.
me like, why did you start this, Kara?
What do you like to do in your birthday?
What do I like to do on my birthday?
Yeah, seriously. I'm exagerating, obviously. Audience.
She's lying about the butt stuff.
Yeah.
Not really. Anyway,
Butt stuff is for weekdays.
Butt stuff is for every day that ends in
And
Y. I love my birthday. Every year I have like a birthday party, and I invite like all my friends and my family. This year it was my 29th birthday, so I had a funeral themed birthday party.
Yes.
It's a funeral for my youth, and I had my best friend and my sister write eulogies for my youth.
oh my god,
And my
that was a great idea. Good
yeah,
concept.
well, it was the
I
maid of
saw
honor
some of
speech
that.
they'll never get to make because I'm never getting married.
I saw
again.
some of that. It was either on Facebook or
Yeah, my sister
one of your
did-
profiles.
the one that my sister did, it was a song to the tune of "Thank You Next," but it was
It was-
about like all of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh my
It
god.
was pretty funny.
It was hilarious. She was like warning me too. She was like, "I'm gonna do a thing and it's gonna embarrass you," and I was like, "Well, that was the point. That was
Exactly.
the point."
That's why I asked you to do it.
Well, first of all, if you can't laugh at yourself, then fuck it. Don't
Oh, right,
don't
exactly.
bother getting
I
up there.
Shouldn't do stand-up
Yeah,
comedy
true.
if I can't laugh at myself. So
Let me elaborate on that.
Oh, she's going to elaborate. Oh shit!
So-
Big words. 2 times.
Shut up, you. So, what made you want to do stand-up comedy?
I went through some like weird stuff last year and decided that I didn't want to like do shit that made me unhappy anymore, and I was gonna stop not doing shit just because I was like nervous because I have pretty bad anxiety. And I went to a comedy show with my sister for her birthday, and there was a girl up there who had Asperger's, and she was like talking about her Asperger's and whatever in her bit. And I'm like, well, I've never done this because like I can't get up there and talk in front of people. It freaks me out. That girl should definitely have issues being able to talk in front of people. She definitely does have issues, but she's doing it. Yeah. So if she is not letting it stop her, why should I let it stop me? And so then I was like, I feel like I could do this, and like it might be kind of funny. And then I posted on Facebook like, do you guys think I could do stand-up comedy, or would it just be a lot of me laughing at my own jokes like it normally is? And a kid that I went to high school with messaged me and was like, hey, I definitely think you could do it. It turns out I'm going to be in town this month, or this weekend. I'm going to this mic. Why don't you come with me? And I was like, okay, like I'll just, do it one time. I'll probably only ever do it one time.
So where was your first open mic?
It was Ralph Joyle's open mic. That's my comedy dad.
He's awesome. I love him.
I love him. So it
that
was
turtle thing still gets me every time.
It was his open mic at Oscar's Pinatas. Was my first ever open mic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I opened with a joke about how
How
dad,
scared were you?
Oh, I was very drunk.
Yeah.
I make myself sound like a raging alcoholic. I'm actually not. Like, I really don't drink that much. But I'm like,
no,
every story
like,
I tell, I'm like, I was very drunk when this happened.
But you almost needed to have the
I
drinks
had
for
to be.
the courage.
Same
with him. We wanted to throw him on stage because he's always wanting to go up there.
Yeah, that first time worked out real well for me, huh?
So we did a...
I sucked my first time. I still suck. I'm getting better. But...
We did a comedy for laughs
Stick
gig.
to what you're good at.
Comedy for I think all comedy is for laughs.
Was it comedy for laughs? It was something.
It was a benefit.
It was a benefit show that Christy Kopasinski was
comedy
hosting.
For kids or cancer.
Something. It was something, and they asked us to promote the show. And at the end,
he does not want us to tell this story.
No, he
see
knows.
it on his face.
And at the end, Chrissy's like,
Coming up next,
you
we've got
guys
a
are
song."
comedy people." We're like, "We're not comedians. We just promote and do a damn show."
I just make fun of myself
I
on
know
the air.
he is the closest thing to a comedian, so I threw him up on stage. And
I'm a quip guy. I make
Oh
fun
my
of people
God,
and
it was-
myself. I don't,
it was
no,
funny as
I
well,
don't
but-
think that I'm more of a Simon Cowell than an actual comedian. I have no talent.
you work well with others.
You criticize the talent easily.
Yes,
though.
I love criticizing talent. Like as far as when your first show that I saw you at was our show.
Yes.
You were
Oh my
no.
God, we
the
fell
first
in love-
show I saw you at was at Bull Mansion.
Was it Bull
Oh,
Mansion?
I sucked at Bull Mansion.
You were nervous as all fuck.
But Bull Mansion,
You weren't as nervous
a lot
as
of
that
the
kid who had that sheet of paper and all he's just doing is the whole time that piece of paper was just shaking in his hand. He's going,
Bull Mansion intimidates people, I think.
That was the one and only time I did Bull Mansion.
But you did. I mean, you talked about the Tinder date, and
All of my comedy is about my Tinder
but the
dates.
thing is, it's great. It made me. I've told you this before. It made me want to hear more of what you had to say because you had
Same
4 minutes
thing-
and you off of the stage.
Same thing with you and Latasha Hughes.
Well,
You brought Latasha to
love her.
us.
She is.
You
when
met
I
her,
met
and you
her,
go, "I met someone."
We
you
were
guys
sitting at the bar, and we were all of a sudden. The dishwasher starts up. We're both looking at each other, going, "We got the best seats in the house."
I can hear her saying that. I hear her voice.
It was a lot of fun. Her first bit was about Thanksgiving with her family.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this about the bringing your own Tupperware.
Yes, and it was. There were some really great, funny moments. Other moments were like she was saying things that she wanted to
Right.
say, which is fine. It's
I
great.
liked-
But the
I
thing
liked
is,
that
she
comedy.
bundled it all up at the very end, and it was her look is fantastic. The outfit she wore was. I mean, it attracted. I took pictures of her while she was up there, and the Bull Mansion. As
So
far
you're
as
telling
put
us
them in
you're
his spank
attracted to
bank.
Latasha?
oh, she's cute.
She's single.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I thought she was married.
no.
I think she's
no.
single.
She is single. She's been single since day one.
Oh, not an
So,
update.
So I'm going to bubble it up to her, Byron.
Oh, gee,
I'm
thanks.
Facebook messaging her.
But
It'll get Byron off my back if he goes up.
But something I want to say, since we started this whole comedy chaos adventure, on Thanksgiving Eve. We've met a lot of great people. Like beforehand, we did this thing called Worcester's Got Talent. And we really didn't know what we were getting into. Bumpa signed us up for this.
Thanks, Bumpa.
You're welcome.
Which
so
I'm
much.
happy he did because it opened us up. We're just trying to promote our show.
To moving
Get
all of our heavy
show out
equipment
there.
across the Commonwealth.
No, we just want to get our show out there. Get
Hey, you
people
know
who
what?
like our show.
Building muscle.
Right.
Stop whining.
I'm too old for that
So
shit.
we met a lot of rappers, hip hop artists, different people that liked our show, shared our show, whatever. So then we thought, oh, okay. So we jumped on this comedy chaos. We jumped on comedy because that's more our thing. We are a little bit more comedy.
We're
than
fucked up.
Right. We like to make jokes. We like to
much.
laugh at things in life and stuff like that. But the people we've met in the comedy world versus the hip hop, nothing against hip hop world. It's way better. It's like we like deal. Everyone's fucked up. They're all fucked up. We know they're all fucked up. They got issues. They need psychiatrists. We all need psychiatrists. It's been a blast meeting these people, dealing with these people, hanging out with these people on a daily basis, calling them our friends. Right? Yes.
Well,
no?
I mean, some they're not going to call me their friend. I mean, I'm just a
whore.
We're
You're
all,
the whore.
we're
I'm
all
the
friends
talent.
with Patty. That's what we're
Yeah.
here
But you know what I mean?
Patty's
fine,
the one.
too.
Patty's the giant attraction to
Oh
this
my
show
God.
because who's going to
I'm
want
the idiot running around going, okay, you're not going to show up till here? Okay, I'll move you. Oh, but you want to go, you left your wallet, so you can go back here. Okay, I'll move you to spot 10.
I just know what to plug
Our
into
last
where.
fucking show, Kara, our last fucking show.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there. I think I was in the motherland.
No, you were doing Hot and Cheesy.
Oh, was I?
Yes.
Oh.
Which, no regrets, whatever.
I messaged him.
What the hell was that?
That was hot and cheesy.
I messaged Keith before I set that up, and I was like, "Hey, what are the dates for the Wicked Pizza show? Because I want to start booking the Pizza Mia show." And he was like, "Yeah, I'll let you know." And then he never did. And I was like, "Okay,
That's Keith for you.
this is what I'm doing."
Because
then.
we
Well,
weren't
that's just
solid
it.
at that point, and but she had already.
So
had
July
everything going.
10th, do you have a Hot and Cheesy?
I think I'm working. Is it what day of the week? Is it Wednesday?
Wednesday. It's always
I'm working.
Wednesday, yeah.
When we're kind of short staffed, so and we will be at least through the summer. So it's just me there all the time.
Well, you're there in spirit.
Yeah, I will be there in spirit. I'll call in.
We should.
Put me on speaker.
We should. Yes.
I've been working on some new stuff.
I'm super happy.
She's
that
dated a couple of people since then.
I'm just super happy. I'm
No,
getting sappy for a minute that we're doing this. That we're doing this comedy thing because the comedians are super funny. But I have one comment.
What about me?
No. We're all in it for the same thing. It doesn't need to
Bud
go
Light.
high school. And I think in some aspects it gets high school between certain
Yep.
people.
I don't know anything about that. Is it me and Lou? Is this what this is about?
It's not.
Me and
It
Louis.
just sucks because there should be no competition, especially between the girls. I just think that we're all trying to get laughs, all just trying to express ourselves, and I don't think that anyone should take animosity towards each other.
I think bitches be crazy, yo.
I don't know. I don't know what this is about. But
this is just my comment. But
I-
I'm just because I
Caddy.
see things on the side that maybe you don't see.
I'm also a dude too, so I don't ever have really drama with anyone because I just
Well, you're
I don't wanna
definitely
say
well loved.
I don't want to say I don't care because I care. I just don't. I'm so fucking nice that I can't have drama because I'm too nice. That no one's gonna be able to find anything about me to be to want to fight because
Right.
I'm just too fucking nice for
You
my
don't
own
let things
good.
bother you.
Yeah, and I'm just making a point
But
to
you
be
know
nice to
what,
everyone.
girls, including myself, we get hang-ups about ourselves. We get into chats that we're we say a little bit too much, or we get a little butthurt over this comment or that comment, or this girl is blocking me from this. Just stuff like that. Because we're girls, it just sucks. So I just want to say,
a dude. I'm a dude with tits. It's like not
No,
even
you're a dude with boobs.
That for the Wicked Pisser show, I'm not gonna block anyone or not like anyone if someone say if we have 10
we
comedians.
got one person blocked.
I don't know who that is, but
it's Byron.
It just sucks. It just sucks.
I
I just
actually
want
can't
us all to
answer
get
any of the
along,
emails
and I don't
anymore.
think anyone should be pissed at anyone for
why.
anything. So, all right. So I'm
Let's
gonna
get
pull
the
a
next
rabbit
thing in the
out of the
hat.
hat. You guys ready? Shut up, Keith.
Patty Cakes, you do have a rather powerful microphone that you have
I
right
have.
in front of you.
My mouth is so.
That vodka's kicking in.
No, that vodka kicked in a half hour. I'm watching the time tick down on this.
Kara, have you ever been to a drag show?
I was about to say.
I have. We went. I mean, I went to hairdressing school, so I have like a lot of gay friends.
So I take these two to drag shows once a month, and the next show is Saturday, bitches.
I'll be working.
I know.
I'm always working.
So it's going to be Starship
Check my
Saturday.
schedule. I only work one day a week, so.
All right, so here we have the hat full of tricks. Let's pull a topic out of this hat, and the topic I pulled out is
It's my double that day.
morning or night sex, and why.
Anytime is good for me. Yeah.
Ooh.
Do you have one that's better than the other,
No.
Kara?
I feel like this is going to make me sound really bad. But night, because if they're still there in the morning to have sex with you, that's really not a good sign. I just want you to leave.
No, I want night sex and then the morning sex.
No, I wouldn't want to have night sex and then I want you to leave. Please.
Why do you
go
want them
home.
to leave?
So
Please
what you're
leave
saying?
by 12.
What you're saying is
Why
you
don't
haven't,
you want them to have sex in the morning as well?
Because I don't want them to still be there in the morning.
you haven't had that one dynamic moment at night where you woke up and gone, "What the fuck just happened in here?" That was
Been there.
You know.
Yes, but I still want you to leave. Like, I don't want to cuddle. I don't want
you're not
I want to
cuddling.
sleep in my bed, in the middle of my bed, like a starfish, and I want you to sleep in your own bed.
So you do the letter X.
Oh my God!
I like to
Bubba
do the hash mark.
Gets mad at me if I don't cuddle with him.
No, that's why I usually won't have
Correct.
someone at my house, because then I can. It's a lot easier for me to
Sneak
get up
out,
and leave
yeah.
after than it is for me to be like, okay, bye.
All right, I got another one. Boxers, boxer briefs, or briefs for men. Why?
Let's go to the expert.
Why am I the expert? I'm not wearing men's underwear.
Because you're the guest. What would you rather
flea
see?
market underwear man.
Which I am not wearing a pair tonight of the flea market
show us.
specials.
Show us.
It's Puma.
Cat. I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird. I'm not a Tidy Whities fan. That feels weird to me. It reminds me of it just reminds me of like a child. Like little kids.
Tidy
wear
whities are something that you. I mean, it's like training underwear before the real game.
Yeah. Like
Oh my God! Can I tell a story?
They are, to me,
She's
they
going
are
to.
emergency underwear. They're like the last ones I have.
I don't have a pair. Oh, I do. I got white compression shorts.
Yeah, two
So,
or three
Bubba,
pairs, but they're like
we go to
camouflage.
Ocean State Job
Kind of
Lot,
yellow.
yeah.
and Bubba buys a 3-pack of underwear and thinks, "Oh yeah, I need more underwear." I'm like, "No, you don't. Just wash what you have." No, I have to buy these. They're
You never know who's gonna
They're
shit in the
tidy
parking lot.
whitey camo.
Just not
themed.
white.
Camo themed.
Woodland, oak tree, whatever.
The 3-pattern woodland color mix.
Well, I thought I bought them because I thought they were.
Oh my God!
Hey, and I get them home and I pull them out of the packs. And I'm like, oh shit!
You got to
I know
read.
you're fucking wearing those things.
It's the most unusual thing going. When Bump and I would hang out constantly, he came over and his shoes stunk of cat piss one time. I think it was cat piss. And you tried you tried to leave those fuckers in the back of my Jeep.
Yeah, sneakers,
You
yeah.
fucking asshole.
Like
Oh
my
no,
cat
I'll
piss
keep
and
these. And I'm like, we just went to Walmart and bought you Walmart sneakers. Okay, you're not leaving cat piss soaked sneakers in the back of my fucking car. Those Those are parking lot sneakers for the homeless now, okay?
Yeah.
Those are not.
I think those sneakers wound up in my house.
We can leave them outside that apartment I looked at.
Gizzard says he's wearing boxer briefs now.
Who says
and
that?
going back to Gizzard.
Oh.
And going back
He's from
to
the Black Dog radio show.
The previous conversation, he
3
likes
a.m.
it at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like it in the morning.
I have a comment that says cheese.
You put me on the spot. I had to put something
Hey
down.
now, all right.
Cheese?
I like cheese.
Is that Famonda cheese? Is that
Okay, so
dick cheese?
when
Dick
I was
cheese? Yeah.
when I was looking for a new job, Serenity Jones was like, "Oh, why don't you come and interview at my restaurant that I work at,
Fireflies?"
So I went and I interviewed at Fireflies, and I don't know, something about the manager. He just like made me really nervous because
Was he cheesy?
No, he was like actually giving like a real interview, and which is like few and far between in the service industry. And he was like grilling me, and he was like, "I want you to sell me on your favorite food." So I got nervous, and I talked for like 15 minutes about cheese.
Oh my!
But somehow he still hired me. Like I don't know how. Or
You worked
why.
at Fireflies?
No, by the time he called me and hired me, I had already taken 2 other jobs. I was like on my 3rd job in 3 weeks. And now I'm at, I'm comfortable at B-Nix and happy. But
Good.
yeah, it's just like a funny interview
It's kind
story.
of a fit
'cause I'm
for you,
like-
though.
It is such a fit
an-
for me. It really is.
That
It's
bar
like-
is such an eclectic place. You walk in, and it's got a lot to offer.
Yeah.
The character of the bar itself, the dark wood, the whole look. And I think I talked to the owner, a younger guy.
Yeah.
He just seemed a little out of sorts that
Didn't
night.
you have a date there?
I did.
You had a date there?
I did. It wasn't a date. It was a
gathering of friends.
Yeah.
Meeting a friend.
Yeah, it didn't end up.
All right, I'm pulling from the hat again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, this paper says
Squeeze my balls a little.
cult. Yes, let's talk about a cult. All right, so I don't have a tablet in front of me.
I infiltrated a cult in Island Pond, Vermont.
How?
When I was younger and worked. I can't exactly say what I was doing, but I infiltrated
He was
it.
prostituting.
Pimp.
So, do you ever hear of Heaven's Gate?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've heard of this for some reason.
Yes.
T and Doe ran it out of California.
Something just recently was up on.
It's
I
the
don't
anniversary
have-
of the comet. I came
Yes.
by. Hail Bop comet.
And I'm not on the internet right now, so I can't really bring up shit.
No.
Shut up.
I really-
Sometimes
I'm fucked up.
Sometimes when a guy asks me like what I'm on a dating app looking for, I'll tell him that I'm starting a cult and I'm looking to recruit members for my cult.
Oh, you're going to get a lot of volunteers for that. I mean, come
yeah.
on.
They're like, "What's the cult?" And I'm like, "It's farming.
Oh my
god.
We're gonna have chickens."
So legit, Kara,
Yeah.
my ex-husband's
Was in a cult.
cousin
Shut the fuck up.
started a cult.
Oh, God, these
Stop.
guys? No, they're.
I'm not
I know
lying.
who they are, too.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
The
You
paving
can
guys?
Google that fucking shit on YouTube and Channel 7.
That is wild.
All right, so out in like Sutton, Uxbridge area, they were called Church of the End Times.
What?
Yeah, Church of the End Times.
Like end of the story or like end the letter?
So like the end of times when like everything's supposed to end.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
So they had a driveway
This gospel by the
Yes,
gift of God
that's his
brings
fucking
to
cousin right there. That's
to
his
the
fucking
working
cousin.
of His power.
David Stanley.
Now, you know that you're here today, and that you are completely saved by His power.
He's kind of sexy though. I'd
thinks
join
he's
his
Elvis.
cult.
He thinks he's Elvis.
I would join his cult.
Teenage girls run away
Yes.
and live with him, and they moved their wives out of their McMansions.
I was going to say, you would be his, like, Wednesday night wife, you know?
That you know what? That's fine. That means I only have to be disappointed one night a week.
So imagine being married to this man.
That is wild.
And this man has, you and this man birthed 7 children. All right? And all of a sudden, this man has all these 16 to 19-year-olds that are like, I don't know, I'm lost youth. I'm going to give you all my money and everything in life.
What is he doing? What is happening here? Why is
so
he
that's
gyrating?
one of his kids.
My husband was supposed to be his drummer in this band.
Just watch him.
What on earth is happening? He looks like he's been possessed by the devil.
He thinks he's Elvis.
He's got a disco ball on the fucking
That's
floor.
his fucking kid in the background.
I feel like the cult is putting a hit on my head right now. What, like, I don't know what he's doing, but Jesus would not approve.
No.
It's Elvis.
Jesus does not approve.
So one half of this was
this
their
is how
church.
he ended up with 7 children.
He's gyrating.
That's his other kid there.
Yeah.
His
were-
kid in the background looks like he's shooting a porno.
There were a lot of videos out about they had people they were doing testimonials or testifying out in public trying to get more people, and they got all these fucked up like go nowhere do nothing kids that were, you know how you can look at a person when they instantly you can just go assess the situation.
I'm sorry, I can't listen to anything that you're saying because of what I'm watching right now.
Oh yeah,
what is happening?
Because it's
okay. So let me post this in the chat room here.
So anyway, cult. So anyway, he had a Driveways Corporation company. They're gypsies. Let me start off with that.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say
they're gypsies. So and then he had his company with his dad. He started a Driveways company. And then he figured out that
they posted this
a
themselves.
church. Oh, he had a show on Channel 3 Worcester. Wild. So they figured that if you have a church, you can have non-profit, whatever.
Yeah, and they call it.
Forgive me for details. I'm bad with details, but they figured out something they could do.
Tiger
not. T, love you, T. They figured out whatever they could do it non-profit. And so at one point, the wives were told, "Oh no, you can sleep downstairs. I'm going to bring these 10 girls upstairs to my bedroom."
This is the threesome.
Yes.
10-some, 11-some.
They told the girls' husbands, "Oh, you should sell your property and donate all your money to my church and whatever, all this bullshit." But that's one part of a cult. Do you remember? You probably don't because you're super fucking young.
I'm not that young. I'm almost 30.
Yeah, you are. There was Jim Jones had a cult.
I remember when that happened.
And
1978.
Was it Uganda
Jonestown,
or whatever? Yes. Guyana, where he believed he had a whole like church setting, and he believed.
Gizzard says, "You know you've made it when you're on Channel 3 Worcester."
Yes.
Isn't R. Kelly in a cult, or doesn't he have a cult?
He probably has a sex cult.
I think he does.
Him with a bunch of 6-year-olds.
I think that's what it is.
But didn't Jim Jones get caught and he made the Kool-Aid? He made the arsenic-laced Kool-Aid that everyone had to drink to die with him to be a part of the cult.
What had happened was a senator went down to Guyana to take a look around, and they brought a news crew with them, and it was kind of fucked up. The guy was like, "People are leaving. I'm going nuts," and he was on so many different drugs. It was there's a show on Amazon Prime about. There's tons of shows about Jim Jones. He grew up in Indiana, and he found religion and used it to his.
Well,
it's
to
weird
go
that
off of the cult thing, there was something about the Heaven's Gate. Do you remember Heaven's Gate?
Heaven's Gate was T and Doe. T was the female, Doe was the male, and Doe was... He was a used car salesman to start out. I
think he was influenced by her.
They both were influenced by each other, and then they decided that they were able to control
I swear
people.
to God, from today, on my prep for coming to the show today, I was looking it up. I swear to God, I really think it was her. From what it looked like.
Well, I'm sure it started out that way.
I really think she was the dominant one. Which you really don't hear that sometimes. You hear that it's more the guy that's the dominant. What? What's that?
Draw. Culture drag. Let's go.
All right, asshole. All right, next draw.
Ooh.
Bill Cosby tweets from jail.
What?
What?
Yes.
Hold up. What did he tweet? Is he tweeting all the time, or is it one tweet?
I know.
So no, Bill Cosby wanted to tweet a Happy Father's Day message from jail. So if someone can bring that up on Twitter,
I'm doing it right now.
him and his crooked eye.
He's blind in one eye.
Well, yeah.
Now, a lot of people give him a lot of shit.
I'm also gonna. I'm
Ooh,
not
creepy. Hashtag. Ooh, this is creepy.
Yes.
Hashtag Happy Father's Day. Hashtag renewed oath to our family. Hashtag renewed oath to our community. Hashtag America's favorite dad. Hashtag far from finished. And then there's like a gif of young... Oh, it's not even a gif, it's a video.
After slavery was over, America kept breaking up the black man's family.
What is this?
Hacked.
So another thing that's in this hat, I'm not gonna pull out. I'm gonna let you.
She's
Will you
just
bring
gonna
up
whip
on
it
your
out.
phone? O.J. Simpson, recently released from jail, has also taken to Twitter.
To talk about fucking Kris Jenner?
No.
Yeah, you're not far off base. So, O.J. Simpson has now decided that Twitter is going to be his thing. He's going to be the master of Twitter. He's going to own this. So, within the last few days, he's taken to Twitter.
You think Howard's going to break out the OJ mask again for this one?
How do you think I'm talking about this, Byron?
Oh, because it was on Howard.
Hello. Correct. Basically, who are we talking about again?
Mic drop.
O.J. Simpson.
Epic mic drop.
Shut up. So, yeah, so O.J. goes on. It's like, hello, Twitter world.
Twiddle.
Shut up, assholes.
You sound like Bobo Twiddle.
Oh my god, fucking Bobo has a hair system they had to get rid of.
Yep. I think.
Which some
my
people.
putty hair. Oh.
I'm not going to talk about this. But basically, O.J. Simpson is just trying to make a new name for himself and excuse himself from the crimes that he doesn't want to mention the crimes he did. So that's something else. All right, let's check another one out.
If I did it, here's how.
Oh, I know. I love that book.
All right,
That book was great.
I didn't read it.
Oh, that's
Bits of it.
O.J. Simpson, so that doesn't count. All right, and let's take something else out of the hat. Oh!
Oh, great. She's going
Yeah, let me read it.
She's got the fucking crack dude grin
You
going right there.
read it, Bumpa.
You read it because patty cakes can't read it
Keith's
anymore.
been very quiet in the corner there.
New season, Big Brother.
25th.
I don't watch TV. I'm so weird.
June 25th.
Have you seen the cast?
I have. I saw it today.
These two nuts love it.
I
Have
literally
you
have
ever watched it,
no. I've
or-
never seen a
Yeah.
single episode.
I'm a big
Easy
fan.
squeaky, you're maxing out.
Oh, yeah, you are. You're pinning everything. There we go. We can take care of that right away. She's
All right,
calling
you
dolphins
pterodactyl.
from here.
Sounds like a pterodactyl.
So on the 25th or 27th, I
25th.
they're going to put the first 6 people in.
There's 16 guests.
Yeah, well, what do they
16?
usually put the first 8 in, and then they...
I don't know.
Well, anyways, the American version
Can I just tell you
is
something
pretty
right now?
lame compared to the UK version.
Hello.
We're
never doing a show on a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Sure we are.
No, we're not.
We get on demand.
Don't care, bitch.
I got the
I want
internet.
the live feed.
Oh, I get that
I am a
anyways.
Big Brother fiend. Look, right here.
Oh,
Big Brother.
Watch the glass.
Big Brother.
Bumpa, watch the glass, will you?
So
That's
just
your
like,
job.
okay, so the majority
You have one
of the crew are 22 years old. 22
There's
years
an
old.
old guy with a cowboy hat.
He's 53.
So you're saying there's still a chance for him
there
to
is
get on
not a black gentleman on the show this year. But
Now, and again, everybody who says this you automatically start discounting them as being a racist. You go, not to be a racist, but when they have you noticed that every black female that's ever been on the show,
I'm good.
Melts,
Don't move my
she melts down and just destroys everything in alliances.
What was that guy's name last year? C something. CeeLo, C Green.
Oh, that kid got thrown out
CeeLo
early.
Green?
No,
this kid was a complete and utter asshole. He's an idiot.
So he wound up marrying Brandy.
I think
You know who I'm
Brandy.
talking about,
Yeah.
right?
The
So
other girl who lost her shit and almost got forced out.
And
by
now
the
they're,
producers.
they're having a baby, those two.
Well,
Oh,
what
so exciting.
reality TV does to you.
All right. Kara, you want to pick the next one?
Sure.
Because we don't like
There's
Big
not
Brother.
much
We're
next.
moving on.
Moving on up
Moving on.
to the next question.
This one is mine, and I didn't realize this when I wrote this, but this actually only applies to me. It's bad Tinder dates.
I want to hear more. I've been
Every date
wanting
that
to hear.
Byron's ever been on has been bad because he was on it. So.
Wah, wah,
Hey, where the
wah.
white women
Was
at?
Byron one of your Tinder
Right
dates?
here.
What?
Was Byron one of your Tinder dates?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Big,
No,
big
I-
old swipe left there.
I just asked because I noticed is that
I
Little
craft those photos just right for the right kind of angle.
I always ask for that.
Nobody sees
Patty
this,
and I
you know.
notice there's always this little bit of friction between Kara and Byron.
Oh yeah, Byron is in
Humorous,
love
but
with me.
it's just
Byron is
little-
in love with me. It's unrequited, but Byron is in love with me.
And she despises the ground I walk on.
It's not that I despise the ground that you walk on.
She just dislikes it very
I
much.
don't dislike you. That's so dramatic.
It is, and I am very
Jesus
dramatic.
Christ.
Ready?
Well, I think
got-
he's one of those guys that you either you love him or you hate him, and so.
But he can
He'll
be
just assume-
fun. He can be fun. You can keep him at a distance, but he can be fun.
He's definitely fun
No.
to bust balls with.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Poor Byron. Sorry, Byron.
I fall on my ass outside of a nightclub,
Oh, my
and he's been
God.
like, "No, we're not going to go here
Oh,
because you're
yeah.
hammered. We're going to go to this place."
Yeah, we had to go to the next bar on the list. It's
do
because
the
they
same
didn't
thing.
watch you on camera. Blast yourself on the.
Interesting.
You hit the ground hard that night.
There are a lot of
Yeah, I
videos
did.
of me falling.
Pub
places.
122 yet? No,
Oh, what do we got?
What's that say?
Copsicle.
The fuck is that?
Okay, all right.
Well, this must be a Patty one.
All right,
She's
so
ready to go.
I heard on Howard Stern.
What, you freeze a cop's dick and just go for it?
No, that some towns don't have enough police force, so they're now sending out a cop that gives out popsicles.
What?
Oh, that's part of the community policing.
Google that shit.
No.
Google it. Help me out there,
That's
Bumpa.
community
That doesn't change
policing.
that.
Help me out, Bumpa.
No, I know what you're referring to. That's just.
But
something-
now they go out to
No.
gain respect of the town.
Yeah, every town does that. In today's,
Does Warren do that?
of course we do. We've been doing a lot
Yeah,
of
so
things
you
like
got a
that.
copsicle?
We've been doing a lot.
Are
of things
you the
like-
copsicle there,
No.
Keith Bumpa?
We've been doing a lot of things
What is
like that. A
happening
lot
right
of towns do that.
I know, Patty cakes.
It's a
So-
police officer that goes around with popsicles in their fucking car.
No one ever gave. That sounds like it would melt. That
No,
sounds
Correct.
messy.
Or whatever.
It's to gain the trust of the community.
Maybe you
yeah.
know what?
There's a lot
if they
of
want to
you're,
gain,
you're too focused on the ice cream.
if they want to
it's
gain my
every
trust,
time.
I'm gonna need an ice cream sandwich.
Stop breaking the law!
That's what I need. I need an ice cream sandwich.
I've been waiting to use that
Yeah, no,
one.
you're too
Help me
focused.
out.
You're too focused on the copsicle.
No, it's
the
like
ice
it's a
cream, whatever.
community. It's a community outreach
Right,
thing. I get it.
exactly.
It's just like a
Community
way
policing is
to.
Part of the
what they
community
do.
policing grant.
Yeah.
Get involved.
issue.
Maybe
You
have-
know, bitch, you ain't doing fucking work for this
Hey,
show.
hey.
I was.
Don't
I
you-
listened to
don't
Howard
yell as
Stern, and I made notes today.
well. Okay. But we're
You-
not Howard Stern.
Free food.
Barely did.
I ate three
You
tacos
didn't
at
even
the
do
bar last
cat
night.
litter today.
Okay.
Oh,
The wheels on the bus
Oh,
go round
Someone
and
is
round.
sleeping on the
he's
couch
mad at
tonight.
me because truth hurts.
Traffic pet peeves. Now, let me give you an example. I put
Assholes
this
that don't use their blinkers.
I'm that asshole. It's not his business but me where I'm going.
It's not because you don't mean to. It's just you drive a crappy car and the directionals probably don't work, right?
They work.
You can drive a crappy car and your shit can work.
They work. He's just mad that I outed him earlier.
Not using blinking pisses me off.
Byron is butthurt.
And people that cross the street when they're like only 15 feet away from the crosswalk, that pisses me off.
That's why I want that train horn for my car.
Nothing really pisses me off, but you know what does piss me off? It's not traffic related, it just aggravates me. Is people who don't let you out of the fucking elevator before they try to get in the elevator.
Oh, God, yeah.
Let me out! Let me out!
That's
like a train, getting out of a goddamn train in Boston.
Just let me out!
Right, same thing with like a doorway or whatever.
Let me out, then you can get your happy ass in there, bitch.
Yeah. All right, we got any more left in there?
She should have brought bread.
Yeah, I should.
I know, I'm hungry.
Oh,
no, I don't.
Oh.
That's the end of that.
Okay, that's it.
Oh my god!
Because you assholes didn't put in as much as I did.
I put 2 in.
You didn't even get the mine that went in there. Florida man.
I got 3 or so in there.
Florida man with the pool floats.
For sex. Yeah.
Yeah, he was stealing pool floats out of people's yards to have sex with them.
Yeah.
This is actually not funny because he was doing it so he didn't go out and break.
But that's become a big thing. I just watched a movie.
Sex with pool floats?
No, a movie about the Florida man.
Oh yeah.
The Florida man. You can, he'll be right beside you on an elevator. A Florida man can just be at a bar, sitting across the bar.
Oh, it's like
raising a drink to
one
you.
that does like a bizarre thing. I almost moved to Florida. I was supposed to move to Florida this month.
I lived in Florida for a short time.
Cocoa Beach.
Oh my God, I love that. I used to stay at the Mark.
I
right
was
next to the pier.
Planning to move there June 1st, and I changed my mind.
My buddy didn't tell me. My buddy used to work for NASA. He didn't tell me that there was going to be a launch that night.
Oh, yeah.
And I was there in bed, and all of a sudden, the ground starts shaking. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then the bedroom lit up, and I'm like, holy shit. I run outside, and there's this ball of fire going up into the sky. And I'm like, holy shit.
So I have family that lives on Merritt Island, which is like the next
just
town
down the
over
south, yeah.
from Cape Canaveral, where they launched that. And yeah, it shakes the whole house.
Mm.
I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
So you must have been to Ron John's before.
Oh, yeah. My family knows him, I guess.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, because I have some family out there. And they,
Well, this explains a little bit about you, but
how I got to be so fucking fabulous.
Yeah, sure.
Greatness.
We'll go with that.
Fabulous.
Greatness. Well, Byron's still butthurt.
Well,
Butthurt Byron, that's his new nickname.
What is the most, I guess, example of, blatancy that somebody wanted to hook up with you? You must get a lot of that in the bar world. And I already know he's beyond Byron.
Beyond Byron. That's what I named my
he'll
show.
Just say, hey, yeah.
It was Byron's
nice
Brain Buggers. Now it's Beyond Byron. I'm naming that my show that.
I get a lot. Especially since I've been at Beatniks, I get it a lot. Which is, I got it a fair amount when I was at Pizza Mia, but I didn't get it as. I had a guy actually once at Pizza Mia. It was Cinco de Mayo. This is my favorite. This is my favorite story ever. So he comes into the bar, he sits down at Cinco de Mayo, and he's like, I forget how it started, but I go over to take his drink order, and he's like, I like what I see.
Oh, that's disturbing.
I'm a big boy too. And then he has a tank top on like I have right now. He takes the straps of his tank top by his thumbs, pulls it into the center of his chest, and goes, "These are my nipples." And I was just like,
big man boobs?
I was like, okay, sure. Thank you.
Oh my God.
And then his friends swiftly removed him from the bar at that point. They were like, you know what? Oh. You know what? He's had enough. And I'm like, I would agree. But I don't know, I get it a lot at Beatniks now, which is more than, it's great for my self-esteem. Not that it was low to begin with, but
wow.
You know. But it's
weird
once you
become a regular in a place.
It's weird also because that bar, so my friends, when I used to go on a lot of Tinder dates. I was just going on 3 to 5 Tinder dates a week. And my friend was always like, you've got to be careful going on all those Tinder dates. Worcester's it's a big city, but it's a small town, and eventually you're going to start running into them again. So I start working at Beatniks, and that place is like the grand central station of my bad dating choices.
All right.
On one night, there was one night recently that there were literally like 3 or 4 guys that I had dated sitting at the bar. And I was just like, I'm in hell. Like, my friend was there. Thank God.
Did they acknowledge you or no?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, they all do. Even my worst Tinder date ever, like, he just didn't act like he knew me. Like, it was like all new to him until
he was trying to play off that.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to play it off like
that never happened.
Yeah. Which, as far as I'm concerned, he spent so much time.
Why would you do that?
I know.
He spent so much time acting like he didn't know me that I can consider that I unfucked him.
Oh my God.
It's as close as you can get to unfucking someone.
Oh my God.
Do you guys regret having me on here yet?
Wait a minute. So you met the guy.
Yeah.
And that night you just kind of...
Okay, so
they had a date.
I had
a full-on date.
Yeah, okay,
before she worked there.
I have this thing where, like, I can only sleep with someone like one of 2 ways. Like, one, I have to really like you, or I have to find you so horrible that I never want to see you again. That's the only way. So I was like,
that's an interesting...
I was out with him, and I'm like, this date is awful. I never want to see him again. I'm going to get laid, because then I cannot talk to him ever again and not feel bad about it.
That's a whole twisted beat on the fuck off.
You want
that is a new twisted way of saying fuck off.
Right. So, because it's like if you have a one-night stand and the person never talks to you again, then sometimes you're like, oh, like, what's wrong with me? But if I never want to fucking talk to you again either, I'm like, thanks.
Now, mind you, One Night Love Affair happens to be one of Bumpa's favorite Bryan Adams songs. He really loves Bryan Adams stuff.
Okay. Point?
No one has any idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, right?
Well, most of the people who are listening.
Keep moving on.
All one person that's listening.
But, yeah.
All right. I think we're going to call a time of death on tonight's show.
Yeah, no, we should end it. I thought, you kind of signaled that a little while ago.
Oh, well, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why is it time of death show?
I don't know.
Because it's dying right now.
You think, okay, at this moment we might...
Yeah, we're dying right now.
Don't say it's over.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go get a pizza.
I know.
But special shout out to Kara. Thank you for joining us.
Kara, thank you. I know you were bored earlier, and I'm like, come join me, Kara.
I was in bed. I was 6:30 and I was in bed. And
I was laying on my couch.
She was like, you should come do the show. And I was like, all right, I'll take a shower.
I was on the couch, and she goes, I'm bringing someone with me, and she's a female. And I went, oh, fuck.
I didn't want to tell him. I did not want to tell him.
Well, then she did. He's like, "Oh, I burned my house down."
He goes, "Holy hell, I'm burning this house down."
Building down. Yes, I just did that.
I told you, he's in love with me.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Maybe slightly. Maybe slightly.
He's got a Kara's obsession. I know it.
Ooh, an obsession. That's terrifying.
No, I mean, I still remember the first moment I saw you. You were wearing flannel.
Oh no,
you were wearing a red flannel shirt.
I'm
kidding.
So actually, funny story about the flannel. Me and Rich that night were wearing the same outfit.
Yes.
I just started telling people that we were married.
Yes.
No shit.
Or that we were getting married. It was just like a joke, but someone really thought it was like a serious thing. So she was like talking to him and I about like buying wedding rings. And him and I are looking at each other like, this is just a joke. It's not real. Neither of us had the heart to tell her.
Night, yes.
Neither of us had the heart to tell her it was just a joke. So if you're listening, we really aren't getting married. That was a joke, and I'm so sorry, ma'am.
Tell us what you have coming up for anything.
Yes. I don't have any shows coming up. I've kind of been taking some time off from comedy to like deal with some stuff. I have the Hot and Cheesy show.
Oh, you mean to pay bills?
Yeah. And you know what? The bar takes up a lot of my time right now.
When's the next Hot and Cheesy?
Next Hot and Cheesy, I think it's next Monday. I think the date's the 24th. It is next
Monday. So, Wicked Piss Show Comedy Fest has a show July 10th at
The Monument
Tap in Leominster.
And some of the changes in that early is, as we discussed earlier, is a 10-minute minimum set, 12 max.
Yes, so unfortunately, if you're hearing this and you're asking for a slot, if you're denied a slot, it's not against you. It's just because we filled the slot already.
11 slots, and we're firm on that. Sorry, later
I like
alligator.
when he's firm.
Oh my god.
Someone is firm.
Mic drop.
It makes it better
Mic
when
drop.
he's firm. I don't like it when he's soft.
So again, that's July 10th. The post is on our the Wicked Pizza Facebook page. Sign up for it if you haven't already. And
No one needs to sign up. We're done.
Okay. Well, we need to confirm people. Don't you? Because otherwise, people assume, and we end up with 15 people, 20 people showing up. So we need to make a list of exactly who is on the show.
We're good with that. We're good.
And who's hosting the show?
Me.
Just kidding.
Okay. So
Kara, if you want to, yes.
I do have to.
Yes, bitch. Oh my god. Okay, so
Kara hosted our show at Pizza Bella.
Pizza Mia.
Pizza Mia. You were great. You were nervous as fuck.
Oh yeah,
and I kept
nervous.
on messaging you, like trying to shake you a little bit just before you go up, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, Byron."
Yeah, he was like sending me dick pics and stuff. It was really weird.
Oh, Byron, you were.
Oh, Byron.
But it was just pictures of guys named Dick, which was also kind of confusing.
Tricky Dick Nixon.
I was like, who are these middle-aged
Quick,
men?
Preston.
Middle-aged. They're all dead now, but, you know. Yeah, we didn't have the Colonel of Corporal Punishment, the Sultan of Spank, the head of the West Coast, the left coast.
All right, just so you know, I'm leaving my car here tonight.
Well,
Did I come in with a purse? Because I have no idea where it is, just so everyone knows.
I don't know either.
I'm hoping someone paid attention.
Not me, babe.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
Don't say it's over.
All right. We would like to thank you very much for listening. For the Wicked Show, I am Byron.
I'm Bumper.
I'm Patty Cakes.
And of course, our special guest,
I'm Kara.
our hostess
Kara would love
with
to have
the
you come back another time, though.
mostest.
Huh?
Make sure you
We'll have come back another time.
Yeah, I'm off Mondays. So.
All right.
make sure you visit her at her, her establishment.
Come to
Big Nick's on Park Ave.
There's a roast wars tomorrow at 8 o'clock, hosted by Lou Vasquez.
Stop.
No, Lou Ramos.
Oh, someone's got Lou Vasquez.
I know.
on their
Well,
mind.
no, I just saw a stupid comment from him. It's hosted by Lou Ramos.
All right. Thank you very much for listening.
I hate Bumper.
We are the Wicked Pisses Show, a Studio 5 production.
Legit hate him.
You ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely fucked up?